Hello.
Stream before it echoes in my ears.
And lots of echo. Now, let me know, guys, if there's any echoes and hiccups and all those D&D thingy things that happen. So, that gonna
Yeah,
happen. Yeah.
the first D&D stream of this
Yeah.
campaign kind of hiccups.
We always roll on that one on the first one. Yeah. All right. Welcome back. We're back again. Let's get all our shout outs and good stuffs. Thank you guys for being here. And our cast has changed just a little bit, but all good. And we're looking forward to it. We will get started. I've got my dice ready and primed and heated up. Let's get started with Stormlord's Wrath. So we'll pan over into a kind of a vision for the chat. Somewhere in the midst, a dreadnought creaks through the waters, sounding like bones cracking as it shifts and sways in the black. The woman aboard the ship sees a lighthouse in the distance with a strange green light pulsing on and off, and then stop. She turns to look at her crew and points silently to the lighthouse as the ship turns to the heading slowly with purpose. Elsewhere in Neverwinter, scales of black, scales as large as a dwarf is tall, each one sleekly outlining a sleeping eye. As the eye slowly opens, the dragon's iris wisps like an ethereal white flame, and our vision fades to the sound of a sinister laugh brewing in the distance like rumbling thunder. Welcome to Stormlord's Wrath. And now we shift over to Phandalin. These last 3 weeks have been actually pretty peaceful. The people worked hard after Cryovane's demise repairing the town. People seemed happier and children played outside in the streets again. The heroes of Phandalin, as they have been called but not yet named themselves, have been praised and celebrated, everyone wanting to hear their stories and catch a glimpse of them passing by. Sue Barthen is sweeping her porch outside Barthen's Provisions. The sun is shining and she's humming a little tune when she looks up and sees her ox Vincent being led back home, and she waves. Vilfin is with Vincent. Vilfin, would you describe your character and what you're doing?
So, for those that were not a part of our first campaign, Vilfin is a dwarf. He is reasonably tall for a dwarf, but he's a dwarf nonetheless. A long silver grey beard, which has grown back after being slightly singed previously, so it's grown back to much of what it was before. He did once wear the robes of a monk, but these days, and since the events of Icespire, he is now wearing just common clothing, leather pants and boots, a leather jerkin. Still carries a staff, but is not many people saw his hair under his hood, monk's robes. Now that he's not wearing his hood, he actually sports a tightly cropped mohawk. It's not your typical dwarven haircut. It comes a little way down his back in a braid as well, so it's still relatively long. But he is returning from Icespire Hold after probably a morning or even a day's working at the forge, working on a new project.
Ah. And as you see Sue waving, do you wave back or do you just approach her?
I wave back and lead Vincent back towards the shop.
Hi, Belfin. How are you doing? Thank you for
How
bringing
you
it
doing?
back. Oh,
Of course.
you've been busy. Has he been good?
He's been brilliant. He makes my journey just a little bit easier.
Oh, that's good. We need more carts and stuff in the town, more horses or something.
Vincent does fine.
And as you guys are talking, you see a familiar Minotaur coming along. Radalak, would you describe you again and what you're doing?
So Radlak is a minotaur. He looks like a bison or American buffalo. So he's got this huge head. He's sort of like this big puff ball of a thing. He's probably more hair than muscle. But it's hard to tell. He's still wearing his vest, but he's gotten himself a slightly better looking vest with the money he's earned, and he's looking a bit better dressed. It still doesn't fit right, but he's looking a bit upmarket. And he walks out to Sue. He's like, "Oh, I've done it again. I keep pricking myself with the needle." And he's like, you see his hands, and he's got all these bandages on his hands, and he's got this bag that he's trying to sew little pockets in for his lost friend Sebastian, just in case he comes back.
Cool. You know, I can do that for you, Radalak. You don't have to. You want me to do it for you?
I kind of want to do it myself, you know. It's
Maybe I can make you something to help you stop pricking yourself in the hand.
Oh.
Jesus Christ, man. Starting to look like a fucking pincushion.
She goes to get a thimble, but then she looks at his hands and she's like, slowly puts it away. Like, I'll think of something.
I think I can make him something up the forge. Might be able to help him out.
how's the hold coming along, Bilfin? It's good to see you.
Hey, it's doing all right. Forge is working well. I've been working on a couple of new projects. And you see him. He reaches into his bag and pulls out what looks like. It almost looks like a set of fingerless gloves, but you'll notice that across the knuckles is basically a set of brass knuckles, but it's fitted into a glove almost. They're not quite a full glove, not quite a fingerless glove, but it's enough so you can put them on and keep them on. And he sort of slips them onto his hands and says, "Should give me a bit more clout next time we get into a bit of spot border."
You'll be doing the knocking soon.
Hey, it'd be good for that, yeah. And with is there like a tree nearby?
Yeah, there's probably a tree that shades Vincent's pin and a couple of trees around it.
So yeah, Vilpin will test it out. I mean, he's already tested it up at the forge, but he just wants to give it another go. So he probably just walks up to the tree and gives the tree a good knock. Just a straight punch, just to see what sort of shock he's going to get back through them or anything. Just comfortability more than anything else.
All right. And as you guys are doing that, a very tall person in clad shining armor, head to ankle, barefoot, starts walking up towards you and stops before you. They have a helmet on. They're looking it's very nice armor.
So helmet on with bare feet. Full plate with bare feet.
You're missing your shoes, sir.
So that's not something you see every day, is it?
Emo.
Do we recognise the feet?
Emo, would you like to describe what they see exactly? Oh, you're muted. There you go.
You wouldn't recognise him at all. Being the fact that you've only ever seen him wearing tacky clothes.
I was just thinking that.
Suddenly wearing a full set of very brightly, brand spanking new looking chain armour. And it's sort of pulls his hood back, which is basically like a chainmail sort of hood. Pulls it back and you can just see it. The same idiot that you've known this whole
Christ,
time.
Jesus. You sure you're able to hold yourself up with that?
It's great.
It looks a wee bit heavy.
That's great. It stops all the stuff from hitting me.
Shoot, you want to test it out?
And holds out his arm straight up and go for it.
Vincent punches him in the chest. Not really hard, but hard enough. It wouldn't do a lot of damage. Just punches him in the chest to see how much he'll actually feel through the breastplate.
So if Ema's still holding his hands out after Vilfin's punched him, Radlac goes up and just hugs him and tries to pick him up.
He probably can't pick you up, so you can hear the metal creak a little bit.
It's good to see you, Ema.
Yes, it's been some time.
How you doing, lad? Last time we saw you, you were a wee bit out of sorts. You good?
Yeah, I went home and yeah, it wasn't a pleasant sight, but
So you decided to stick around then?
well, sort of. I'm sort of on a mission. I'm heading south, but I just sort of happened to be here and happened to see you wandering into town. So
Heading south, you say? Whereabouts you heading?
I'm heading into a town called Leilon, and it's not called that, but I can't ever remember what it's called. And Leilon's a town in Oblivion.
Leilon, I think you're trying to say. Or Leilon. I can never pronounce such a damn freaking thing either. But
Leilon! Leilon!
that's the
Leilon!
place. Isn't that where Bob was going?
Yeah, I think he's working some trade for some goats or something to bring back. You know, trade with Neverwinter. That place is in ruins, so people really need to build shops and stuff
So I've
there.
heard. I found Zenora found a book up at the hold. Been doing a bit of light reading, and yeah, it looks like it's had a bit of a sordid history.
You know what, speaking of, I think I see him coming down, and through the meadows, there are two lion-like figures, some Leonins walking back, not through the beaten path on the road, but through the grass. Would Zenora and then Zenithor describe your characters? And what you
Well,
doing?
we see a 7'1.5" Leonin walking down, sitting there silently jabbing the other Leonin next to her. She's got hair and it's tied back at the moment, but you can see these big bright red flames as she scorching through her hair, almost like it's on fire, but not quite. And for some reason, she's wearing this cloak around her, even though it's slightly warm. Bit strange to see that. And she's silently jabbing the person next. Ned, she'll be fine. Don't worry about it. She can take care of herself.
And the character next to Zenora, he's kind of basically half a foot shorter than Zenora, so he's about 6'6". So he definitely, like, in a sense, he dwarfs his little sister, and he you know, typical kind of he's got the typical lion colorings, you know, sort of whitish facial hair, but his mane is all braided down to his shoulder. Walking with Zenora, he's donning some new armor, and with him is a he's got his various weaponry, but he's fidgeting with his necklace that he's got as he's walking with Zenora, and kind of after the last punch, he kind of looks back up at Zenora and sort of sends one back and goes, "Look, look, I'll just. This is hard, all right. I've looked after Thea for the last 4 years.
She will be fine.
I know she's a golden claw. I know, but
She can't be who she needs to be while we keep looking at her like that. We can't keep having her. She can't be under our shadow all the time.
well,
She
I mean,
needs
you're
to grow.
7 foot, so of course she's going to be under your shadow."
Really?
And then
We're gonna
jabs her
bring up
again.
this again? Really?
And Vilfin will give Redlac a nudge and say, "See, nothing's changed there."
No,
So,
definitely not.
seeing the party sort of a little bit coming into our view, I kind of give Z a bit of a cheeky look, and I'm going, You ready?
Okay.
On 3.
One.
1, 2, 3, and we both just let out our
Roars.
roars simultaneously
Oh, no.
together.
Probably Sue's gonna have to make a check too.
Wilfin rolls back. He's been practicing. Not quite as impressive, but
Oh, are you guys still friends? I hope.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
They do that all the time.
Oh.
It's okay.
yeah.
It's perfectly friendly. You're fine.
At least we didn't make you faint, unlike some other person that we know. That was interesting.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, as they approached, Wilfin would walk up and offer the warrior's handshake to them both.
I'll
Hey,
grab it.
good to see you again. It's been a few days.
Yeah.
Everything all
Ema,
right?
you took our advice.
We're gonna have to get that armor dirty. It looks so out of place.
Honey, Ema, you need some shoes. It's gonna be pretty rocky. You know, I got those boots for you. You can use those.
I got the boots. They're in the bag.
Okay.
I just like the feel of the sole.
Oh, well. You might not like it so much when someone's hacking off your ankles, though. So, you know. Oh, and
Did you put it in the compartment that's away from the grass?
No, it's just with the grass.
Okay, the grass probably not gonna taste very nice, because if you put shoes, and considering what you stand on, and it might be a bit,
Toe jams may make grass taste a bit better. You never know.
I wasn't thinking toe jam, I was thinking more, shit.
I'm pretty sure he's eaten shitty grass before.
Sonora just quietly does that.
oh, I got a letter. Well, you know we do letters here too, so I got a letter for you, Radalak. If you, I didn't look at it, but
All right, buddy.
it looks fancy. So she passes you a sealed letter
Ooh, fancy.
for you, and that is for you to read whenever you want. And wondering if you do stop by Leilon, maybe check and see if Bob's moved on to Neverwinter or if he's all right.
Hey, I mean, I was gonna head that way. Maybe see if they may need a blacksmith or something to help rebuild. Maybe.
Yeah,
We
Figure
could
I'm
give
in.
that stuff to the idiot assassin's family.
they're needing
Oh
some
yeah,
people.
there's that too.
Rumors of the Legion in the area too. Should maybe head over and check
All
it out.
right. How's that going? I know your wee lassie turned up.
Yeah, we started making strikes on some of their encampments. I left Lex Van in charge. He should be alright, Serena and him. So
Right. Well, I'm down for a fight if we run into the Legion. You know me.
looks like
Who is
those two are too. New armor all round. And Radlac goes to punch Ema in the side. He's like, see? He's all kitted out. And he
Radlac.
gives it to Nate for a fist bump. He's like, it's good to see you too, mate.
Radlac.
Good to see you too, my Bastion brother. How are ya?
Ah, better for seeing you.
Radlac, what are you doing to yourself? And she looks at his hands, and she'll take a look. Do you want me to try and heal them?
I'm going to make him an iron glove so he stops sticking himself with that fucking needle.
It's an arts and crafts thing.
Do you want me to heal them?
I guess it's. I mean, most of them are fine. I mean, that was like a week ago. I mean, it hasn't stopped bleeding, but
Sonora's gonna, at first level, probably do, and I'm gonna do this. I should probably have this on the right page. Apologies. I'm gonna do Q wounds at first level on his hands. So,
Get your
uh,
little pricks removed and
that's
healed
a
up.
4. That's a 4th cure on your head.
Ah, look at that. I wish I could have done healing arts, but you know, I took up other stuff. So, yeah.
We all have our own paths to follow.
Yeah.
Indeed, we do.
Okay, well, I'm gonna get going inside. Oh, and I left you something, Ema. And she gives you like this little toy horse. That's for you to pass on. You know.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm sure he'll love it.
yeah. And she goes inside, and if you see Martisha on the way side in, that's on the way to Phandalin. I told her, you know, you might be stopping by, so send her my well wishes. She's very, well, she's efficient at running a business, that's for sure. So,
And as she heads off, Radlack's like, try and stay out of trouble this time, Sue.
oh, Trouble's my middle name.
And no
Shuts the
more
door.
releasing animals across the fucking realm. Jesus Christ.
And
Oh.
she leaves you there.
Right, who wants a drink? My
I
share.
will not say no to that.
Right, to the inn it is then.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Okay.
I'm buying. I mean, I'm a dwarf. I'm not that tight. My shit.
The little kid runs up and tugs on Radalax's fur. Can I touch your horns? You're like the heroes of Phandalin, aren't you? Can I? Are they real?
And he checks to make. He's like, yeah. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, of course they are. Like, and he sort of lowers his head down, checks him as well.
And he runs back to his friends and he takes some coins from him, like he won a bet, and he runs off.
Looks like you got a little fan there, mate.
I don't know if I like this old Heroes of Phandalin malarkey.
I don't
mean,
like it either.
I'm not one for the
Hey,
spotlight.
look, you guys
to be
are more of
honest.
the heroes that were on. I only just came along for one fight, so imagine how I'm feeling.
Yeah,
It's all a
but
bit overwhelming, really.
well, I wasn't exactly there when it was killed, so, you know. Don't feel like I did anything.
We all did our part.
You were there in druidic spirit.
I mean, to be fair, you were face down in the snow, but it is what it is. It's dead. We won. I got a brilliant forge out of it. I mean, our forge up there is fucking cracker.
Took me ages to get dragon guts out of my hair.
As you guys are talking, delivery men are moving really large paintings of each of you in oil, like fancy ones, into Sue's shop. Like, you're all like regal
Oh,
Renaissance.
Ava pulls his chainmail, put it down over his face. Nah.
No, I put stuff like that. Because I heard.
Right, I think I'm gonna need
I think we
Stronger
need
drink,
more
too.
than one drink after that.
Jesus fucking Christ. Right, I'll get some drinks
Let's go.
and I'll head up and find Tuglin.
Tobin. He's like, hey, like in cheers. They're all like, see ya, hey. How you doing?
No, just no. It's
Usual
fine.
table?
It was like 3 weeks ago. I mean, come on, it's enough of that.
I know, but it's gonna happen.
I know. Okay, can we get some drinks?
Yeah. Go sit at your table. I'll bring them over.
Thank you. A couple of bottles.
Tea
of
for
whiskey.
me. Tea for me. You don't want me drinking.
Bring bottles.
He brings
Bottles
all the
and
stuff that
cups.
you guys like. And you guys are sitting down. The door opens and shuts real quickly. If you look over, you don't see anything there. So, with Zenora's perception, she probably noticed it, but not too many other people did.
I'm more worried about my drink. I want a drink.
Yeah.
Right.
So Vilfin will pour a whiskey for all those that wish to have one, and pour himself an extra large.
Sonora's gonna grab something from her pouch and put it into a cup of tea and just swirl it. and then I take a drink.
Despite,
Right.
despite
So-
what you've ever seen with Ema will take one of the whiskies and drink it.
Really?
Oh, there you go.
Really?
Yeah.
Get that in
Well,
here.
Yuma.
One of us.
Dolphin will
One of
ra-
us.
Dolphin will just raise his cup, raise one eyebrow, raise his cup, and probably slosh the whole thing down in celebration.
You do not want the one that has fire drinking, just in case. I know I can have them a drink, it's just, I'd rather not risk it.
Yeah, I don't think my beard would let you risk it either.
It'll be a different
And
kind
no,
of
I'm
flavor.
not ever going to let you forget it. I mean,
I
it's got
already
on
know that. It's starting to look good.
It's looking pretty good.
Are you thinking about getting some new little clips for your beard?
I've made a few. Like I said, the new forge, a few forge updates good. I
Yep.
made these two, and that lifts his hands up and shows the rest of the group the new knuckle dusters. I think these will come in handy.
So, Nat will take a closer look and kind of politely grab the hand to take a closer inspection and run his claw over what you've done. Obviously, not to damage
Yeah.
any of the material or anything like that. And
So the bulk of it, the like it's like a miniature fingerless glove. So the fingers don't come up to the knuckles; they come probably just to the top knuckle, and then the front of it is just it's all in metal, like it's a proper knuckle duster thing, but it's been built into the glove and sewn in, so that it can remain on his hands without falling off during a battle. And in the center of both is just, you can see the symbol of Lathander, his deity, which is the symbol of the sun on both sides.
Nice.
some mighty fine work there, mate.
It's good. Could have done a little better. I mean, the fine work is a little fiddly for me, my big fat fingers, but I'm getting there.
I
I
don't
hear
know.
you there.
I don't know, Wilson. You did some pretty work.
I know someone who can do a lot better, but I do what I can.
Yeah.
Dolphin comes up. You guys fancy dinner? We still got that mystery meat special from 3 weeks.
Oh, crap. I don't,
Oh,
yeah.
the mystery
Gotta get rid
meat.
of it. It's on the house. I mean, it's been.
Fuck it, why not? I'll give it a go.
All right.
Why not? What do you think we're eating today?
You don't want to know.
Goat,
I'll,
elephant.
I'll go get some. He brings back
could
some
be
plates.
anything.
And a salad, of course, for one of you.
Radlack's gonna open that
That's
letter
just-
before he gets too drunk.
That's just rubbing his hands together, going, let's go. I'm hungry.
Yes.
Dolphin doesn't care, he's a meat eater. He'll eat anything.
You realise we're probably eating something that doesn't exist anymore, right?
Well, it
Does it taste
tastes
good?
like it's life for nothing.
It definitely won't exist once I'm finished with it.
Aha!
And Dolphin says, right there, raises a glass.
Look.
You guys see, Pal is actually here, and he goes up and he waves to each of you and shows his a lot bigger puppy than it used to be, following him around. They let it in the end.
Hope you're staying out of trouble, young man.
He gives you the
Hi,
thumb.
pal. You want to get Emma to have a look keep a look after the puppy, and we'll do fireworks again for a little bit.
Ooh. And he,
Just get
he does.
Emma to look after the puppy.
He hands the metal person the puppy. He knocks on your helmet a little, like, because you have it shut. So he wants to make sure you're paying attention.
Ema's gonna pull back his hood so that his face is exposed, and hold the dog up so it's rubbing against the side of his face.
Wow.
And Sonora will go out and do a couple of charges of fireworks for Pal.
Yeah. And Dolphin hears the fireworks. Yeah, you all hear the fireworks.
Slight PTSD every time. Every time. Takes another big drink just to calm his nerves.
As you're out there, you'll see like these fireworks come out, and they come out in humongous type of things, and we're trying, and Sonora's putting like little fire sparks to go with it to put an eye in a shape to make it look pretty. So this one looks like a puppy dog or a cat or a giraffe, if it looked like a little bit like a giraffe or something along those lines, just so it looks like something extra.
Yeah, Tells it jumping up and down and clapping. And gives you a quick hug, and then when it's over, it goes back inside for his puppy.
Yeah. Sonora goes, this will probably be the last time. We're going to be going to Leilon for a little bit. That's why I wanted to make sure. But yeah. And she'll, before he quickly goes to puppy, she's going to give him a quick hug and say,
Aw.
you make sure you'll take care of Falcon and Owen and all that, okay?
Yeah, he gives a hug back. He squeezes, and he runs off. You see a couple people here. Harbin Wester's over by the fire talking, and Falcon's at the bar for a little bit. Tobin's wife's here as well, as he hired a new barmaid. So there's a lot of people in here, but it's up to you if you want to talk to them or not. And Tobin comes over and says, "So what's next for you guys? You haven't named. You don't have a name, do you?
We don't need a name. We're just who we are.
What's next for you? You staying?
Well, we'll be around. I think we're gonna head off to Leilon for a little bit.
Oh,
See
yeah.
what's happening over there.
Yeah, we'll be back. Yeah, so we want to come back and see you.
I'll be back for the forge. I'm
Yeah.
contemplating actually starting the forge permanently and maybe doing some trade here in Phandalin.
Yep.
See
Well,
what
I
happens.
don't think they got. I think they got a little blacksmith down there, but they don't have a forge down there either. So your options are open.
I'm a pretty good blacksmith and a jeweler, so I got some options to play around with.
Yeah. Houses are supposed to be cheap down there. You have to build it. That's why. So. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I can manage.
Maybe we shouldn't give Radlac the hammer, though.
Yeah.
I don't think there'll be any wood left.
It's either Leilon or I set up at the keep at the Ice Bear Hold and maybe see if we can get some more of McKin out from the mountain. Populate the keep with dwarven folk.
Oh, they got a lot of dwarves down in Leilon. I know that.
Might see some of McKin down there. Never know.
Well,
I just want to help out that idiot assassin's wife. Oh God. Yes,
He wasn't really an idiot. I mean, he was an idiot for getting caught, but
he was
and
an idiot
and
to
an
thinking
idiot
he could
for
do a
getting
job.
dead, Really, I mean, I guess. I kind of
But what-
blame Helia for that, and she's the one that killed him. So,
well,
Well, are we sure that she's the one that killed him?
well, I mean, it was on her order, was it not?
Or was it she sent him on a mission and he stepped up again?
Eh,
Still idiot assassin for trying to choose a profession that he sucked at.
yeah, well, especially trying
Especially one that's going to get you killed if you get seen.
especially when it's us. I mean, to be fair, I mean, I don't think anyone's going to be able to sneak up on us too early without consequences.
Well, I don't know.
Well, I'm sure as shit don't like someone sneaking up on me.
Oh, I'm dishing out some consequences.
Right? And I got 2 new toys to dish out consequences with.
What do you call them?
I'm not decided yet. I'm still working on that one. I was thinking sun and moon, but I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Well, your name is last name Donhammer, right? Dawnbreaker. Dawnbreaker. Dawnbreaker.
I don't want to break the dawn. I mean,
What?
the-
Isn't that what you do every sunset? You go in there, you greet the dawn, and while it's breaking.
potentially. We'll see.
We're really going to have to find
I
out.
mean, dawn hammer kind of works quite well. I mean, hammer right hand, dawn the left. I mean, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, that hammer dawns on them. Sorry. Sorry.
It
I'll
will
definitely-
dawn on them when I'm hammering on their skulls. Yes.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that definitely will see the light of dawn. That's for sure. When you hit 'em.
oh wow.
Well, I do have some radiant spells I can use, so it would be kind of a dawning experience.
Oh dear, I think this stuff has something I'm sorry that I like.
And Radlac lights his pipe up and he'll unseal that letter he got from Sue.
All
Christ,
right.
you're still smoking that stuff. Jeez, it's gonna rot your brain.
Let him be
Too late.
As you open the letter from Sue, well, you'll find out it's actually from Serena. Brain fart. And it reads, Radalac, I hope you're finding yourself well. I miss you terribly. I've found someone that might be able to help us get to Cole. He's getting tired of the Legion and he wants out. If you want more info or you agree to this, just send Halia a day to meet. Just a day on the paper and a place. She'll know what to do. Love you, Selena.
Everything okay, Radlac?
Looks like they might have a lead to help free Cole. I need to see Helia about setting up a meeting. It sounds promising. Need to do that before we leave town.
Definitely. Let us know. I'll be there with bells on. Well, not
Well,
literally.
you got my back, and I got your back anytime, mate.
Looks like JJ's giving out advantages.
Whatever you need. Whatever you need, I'm there.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I want to speak to Helia as well. If that, so let me know when you go. I'll go with you. Keep you company. So, what are we doing now?
We eat and we drink.
Good idea.
Okay.
Smart man.
I'll walk up to Falcon and say, have you heard anything about Zadriat?
Oh, hey, guys. No, I haven't heard anything. And since the place is burnt down, I'm leaving Pell with Toblin and his son to kind of take up a trade besides what I do for a living. It's too dangerous. So I'm going to maybe go out and look for maybe travel.
Be very careful, Bulge. Don't do anything silly.
Yeah, I know where her fibble went, roughly, so I'm going to see if I can find him. Maybe Sebastian went that way too, so.
Hey, if you ever need any help, just send us a message. We'll come and help you out if we're able.
Do me a favor. If you see Sebastian, if you want to go visit Radlac, he misses him.
Yeah,
A lot.
I think we all miss him. Yeah.
And tell him I don't forget putting the pottage over his head.
Okay.
But I miss him.
I'm sure he'll appreciate that. All right. Well, yeah. Just take care of Pell for me if he needs anything. You see him. Make sure he gets it. And he
So,
pats you on the shoulder.
and Sonora's just gonna sit very quietly and drink her tea while they're being rousing, and she's just gonna watch around and see what's going on, see if she notices anything. She's still wondering about that door that opened mysteriously.
What you notice with your passive is that Harbin's drinking way too much tonight. Like, drinking. Like, I've never seen him drink or eat anything, really, but he's, like, really having a good time.
It'd be unusual for us to see him in it all, wouldn't it? 'Cause
Yeah.
he normally doesn't come out of his house.
Yeah. He's gotten a little more confident now that there's no dragons to, yell at from the doorway, so. And, keeps replacing his door, so he's come out a little bit, and,
So DM just got advantage and inspiration.
again.
In chat.
Uh-oh. Careful what you
So
wish for, guys.
what's combat medic, by the way?
I do believe, let's see what that's listed down there. that is let a player of your choice use a healing potion as a free action. So you don't
right, cool.
use it from your inventory, but you get to give them a free potion.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
All right. So I might have to make a roll on how many we can get in a game because you guys are crazy about this right now.
Well, I think everyone's been given one of each. By
Yeah.
the looks of it.
A couple times.
So
I think.
everyone has an advantage, an inspiration, and a combat medic by the looks of that.
Good job, guys. All right.
I've seen counts of advantage come up with my name more than once.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been a couple there. I think you got one from JJ and from Sadiq.
We'll have Sadiq.
Yep.
Sadiq will take account for us. All right. So that's pretty much all you see. Falcon's not drinking too much. He's just sitting, talking with Tollblood, trying to, decide what he's going to go, where he's going to do. Pel's playing with Toblin's son, Pip, and Harbin's just kind of having fun by himself there. And
What you will notice is Ema has figured out how to use his hands to eat them. Hasn't worked out any other like knives or forks or anything like that. He has figured out the hands.
are you having trouble with your new armor, or is it pretty easy for you in this past 3 weeks you've been practicing kind of like moving in it and stuff?
Well, considering I carried a chest around the entire last bloody campaign,
Yeah. Yeah.
in comparison, it's
Why am I so heavy? Yeah.
I feel so much lighter. It's amazing.
Emma, I'm so proud. You're really, really good. There's such. Maybe later. We'll work on the cutlery thing later. Knives are just like daggers, though. So if you know how to use daggers, very much like.
All right. So, do you spend the day drinking and do we need to make some con saves? How much do you figure you partake in?
So Sonora is completely safer.
You're safe. Yeah.
Probably a fair bit.
Fair
I'm gonna
enough.
go see what's going on with Harbin anyway.
All right. If you drink them past 3 drinks, make a con save for me. See how you're feeling.
Bilfin always drinks more than 3 drinks.
one's probably almost too much for Ema. Especially whiskey.
Natural 20 for 20.
Oh, the dwarf's fine.
Fine.
North of
19 for Adelaide.
Weakest piss. 19. Good.
You call this whiskey.
Magic, did Nat drink too much, or is he good?
Let's
Are you
roll
keeping up with the dwarf and the minotaur?
Definitely not.
I would say Vilfin's probably 2 or 3 ahead of Nat by this
Pacing.
point. Never try and outdrink a dwarf.
You'd think that that whiskey is probably the first drink he's ever had.
Oh, God.
So,
I'd
I'm not going to roll, but it
Probably
probably
the
wouldn't be very
smile.
high.
We can give you disadvantage if you feel like you're new to this and you wanna. If you want, that's up to you though. All right. So you want to talk to Harbin, Redalek?
Yeah. I'm like, a few more weeks with us, Nate, and you'll be right. Don't you worry. We'll get more.
It's just the walk in the meadow. I'm just a bit heat stroke. Yeah, it's good.
We'll teach you how to drink like a man. Or a
Tobin.
dwarf. Actually,
No,
I'll teach you how
else
to
is
drink like
I don't want to drink like a human.
Oh no, I'll teach you how to drink like a dwarf. And
We might,
human.
we might need a bucket over here.
I'm watching it.
Bucket of chicken? Yes, please.
And
I'm
perhaps-
I'm not cleaning that up.
With 2, I'd say Ema's probably unconscious in herself.
Sonora will take him up to his room, take him outside, because she's going to sleep outside, and put him in the nice little area that she's probably.
Make sure it doesn't rain. His armor will rust.
Do you put his visor up in case he throws up, or do you leave it shut? Because that's going to be a factor for tonight.
Sonora, having never worn armor, would not even think for that.
Okay.
Emma drowns in his own pee.
I I think Wilfin probably would have suggested it, knowing about armor. He probably would have yelled back, "Put his helmet up, otherwise he'll drown in there."
The what?
The front piece on his fucking hat.
Oh,
You don't want him to drown when he vomits on himself.
no. We don't want him to do that. No.
Or you could just roll him on his face, he'll be fine.
Okay.
Tobin's like, we have a bed. Like, I don't want him to get like
No, he likes to sleep outside.
the bad part of town. They might steal his like kneecaps or something. You know, like.
Fine.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Can I put him in the barn? At least this time.
Yeah, if you can drag him, you can put him in the barn and.
Yeah, I'll
Oh,
just
okay.
whack my
Okay,
coat on my shoulder and take him.
Botorius is out there and doesn't know that Ema's unconscious because he doesn't really recognize armor too much. Falcon never wears it, so he's like, "Hello again, hello,"
I'm gonna
and he
take
snuffles your like head, Ema, because he's
You're like,
a
"Oh, you smell."
I'll take the thing off and put the helmet actually off and put it beside him. And I'm gonna turn around and go, "I'm sorry, Victorious. He's probably going to puke. Good luck."
He just
And I'm gonna-
snuffles. You'll probably wake up with some horse drool making your hair stand up a little bit, but you're fine. Radalac.
Or back inside because she realizes he's probably gonna have to deal with that.
Radalac, what would you like to do?
I walk up to Harb and I'm like, so what are we drinking to, Mr. Weston?
It's brown. I think it was whiskey. Have a seat. Can you?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I got riots, an animal parade that went wrong, my town burned down, dragons, I don't... Sue's petitioning a statue be put up of you guys in the middle of the town. I've lost control.
Do you feel like you ever really had?
Yes!
Oh, of course.
Maybe.
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah,
I can get back. I'm fine. I got this.
yeah. Yeah.
What do you do when you lose control? Like, you rage, that's right. You take it out on my damn door. Forgot. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what you do.
Best not to do that. You've had enough of that in this town already.
Dublin, get another bottle for Harbin. I want to see this one on the pass out.
I'm gonna shift him slightly away from the fire. Like, we should, you're getting a little bit,
It's like,
Wilfin
just
will
stay
so
seated.
bad, so much. Get another bottle. Pay for another bottle for Harbin.
here's
He
to
wants to
you,
see- he
bull,
wants to
and
see
he
him pass
slashes half of his whiskey as he's like swishing it around.
I don't. But it's such a waste. Such a shame.
That's why you don't drink like a human.
Well, he's not really. I don't know what he is, but I don't think he's human. He's a wee bit shorter than that.
Got my
He's shorter
brother.
than me, which is saying something because I'm pretty short.
Sonora's come in at that point. Of course you should.
Oh yeah, where is your brother?
He's living with me. It stinks. Literally and figuratively. I don't like it.
Well, he was kind of smelly when we found him. Did that smell not go away?
Maybe you
Hey,
guys
maybe-
can take him with you on your adventures.
No,
Find him a
no,
place.
no,
Pay extra.
No.
I don't. You can pay us. Nope. Sorry.
You ate the five star with the prestidigitation.
I don't have that.
What he said.
Can you,
I
do you
don't know
guys
what
have
he said,
that?
but what he said.
Do you guys have the washi magic? The nothing? No?
No, but I think I still have some soap in my pack.
Well, I mean,
Enter my pack and get the bad smelling soap.
apparently it's not better for cleansing oneself that with fire. I can't believe I'm saying it.
You
but
used to smell real nice, Vilvin. What happened? Like, you got...
I don't know. It just went away.
You want him to burn his brother?
Well, best way to get rid of smells.
They'd have another smell.
I mean,
after
yeah,
that.
you go have a shake, you light a match, you good?
It explains why you're not at your house. I mean, we're not used to seeing you out and
Yeah.
about.
No.
I mean,
How?
we're used to talking to a fucking door, to be fair.
You know, I've been thinking about visiting a Dabra. You know, send her some
That's
flowers.
Fee's there, and
I
she
don't
kind of
think
suggests.
she likes you very much.
I'm gonna put this as blunt as I can. Okay.
I
Don't,
grow,
but don't crush his dreams, Z.
I grow on people.
Like
Yep.
a bad rash, yes.
Yeah.
So, you know, still growing.
Urban. Um, you tell her what she said. And I'm putting tonight.
He can't tell him anything at the moment. I say go
I'm
for it.
pretty
and
sure.
he
I'm pretty
smacks
sure
my back.
Knight. I'm pretty sure Knight is a bit.
He grows on people? Is that some kind of wild magic?
I think it's a fungus.
Ema, you're a hit. Oh, Ema's not here.
Emma's not here.
He's a hit with the ladies, right? He's got a kid of his own or something like that. I should get advice.
So, Urban, I'm going to put this very bluntly. So, you
Drink some
remember
more.
our sister?
Yeah.
Yeah? I'm pretty sure that Adabara's got her set to stun if you come near her.
Maybe I'll send some poetry.
That might be a better idea. Okay.
I'll send some poetry.
Yeah,
But
some
you-
subtlety.
Maybe have another drink instead. Think about it some more. Have some more. Look, I got Tobin's bringing you a new bottle. It's on me.
I think if he has too many
Drink
more
all your
drinks, all his problems will be solved.
It's kind of the idea.
Don't think Adabara wants to deal with them anymore. Just say.
So I'm rolling his con save. Where's he at?
Where's
You
who at?
moved him away from the fire, didn't you, Redlack? So he's yeah, he's gonna fall face first in the bear rug with a very low con. Talking about poetry. And
I knew it. The fucking lightweight.
Pel's there and he just like shrugs and walks off.
Radalac's gonna ask Toblin if he's got a room that he could put Harbin in. And
Oh
What's
yeah.
big
You
deal? I
paid
was
for
going
it.
to ask Pearl if the dog wanted to go for a loo. There's a nice handy little patch over there it can pee on.
I mean,
so terrible, Z.
our rooms are kind of full. I'll put him in
I
the
mean,
stable. He'll be fine.
It is terrible, Radlac, but I kind of like where she's going with that. To be fair, but then again, I never really liked them very much.
Toblin moves Harbin to the stable because he kind of doesn't want any of that mess in his room. So
Yeah, it's fair enough.
Very cool.
Well, anyone going to feel sorry for Emma?
Well, I think Emma's going to feel sorry for himself in the morning if that was the first time he drank a whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nate's not doing too good either. Has he, like, drank before?
Oh, yeah.
don't
he
think
I'm
so.
has.
not
It's just
fucking out of my
like-
pride. Of course I've drunk.
Are paladins supposed to swear? I thought they were like... Oh, never mind.
You've never met a Leon enough, other than me.
Well, three
mean,
now.
I
That's
mean-
a lot.
you're doing all right. I mean, you're a big fella, so I'm surprised you couldn't drink a bit more before you got to this state. But
I mean, he's kind of little. I mean,
I mean,
Sonora's
I've had
bigger.
plenty of practice, so I guess I don't know how old you are, Nate. But I mean,
Whatever.
how much practice have you had, big man?
To be fair, in the last 2 years, Nate, how long has it been since you drunk?
I'm not sure he's with us
Yeah.
anymore.
The answer is
So-
42.
He probably hasn't drank for the last 2 years. Just saying.
Well,
I don't think there's been a day that it's gone past in the last 40 years that I haven't had a drink.
Yeah, the last time I
Is
had
that a problem? Does that make me an alcoholic?
That's
No,
fine.
of course not.
Alcoholic when you
No.
repeat yourself. You're only an alcoholic when you repeat yourself. You're only.
At that point, Sonora's just gonna smack him on the top of the head. Reset.
Reset.
It's a... Ooh,
I
beg
like
my
it.
pardon.
I mean, he's not your typical drunk. I like him.
He fits right in.
100%.
I dibs not carrying him to bed.
It's okay, but it's not the
don't
first
think I
time I've
can.
done
I'm
it.
pretty strong, but he's like twice my fucking size.
It's fine. I'll take him up. And
Take
see-
take this bucket. But
If
Toblin's
we're
like,
looking at heading out to Leilon tomorrow,
Thank you.
maybe we should all get some sleep, yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
see you all in the morning.
Yeah.
"Alright."
so you will carry Nate to bed and just lop him on the bed and go, "You're on your own from here," and shove the bucket underneath his head and walk out.
How was your con save?
Like,
How was your con save, Nat? Were you did you pass your con save?
nah.
No. All right.
Do you want Wilson to roll
Do
another
I
one?
need to roll another one?
No,
Yes.
well-
No, the first one, no, I didn't pass it.
Okay, no, then you don't need to. Nah, I think you guys are pretty good. Carry on. You guys go. Anything else you want to do before we tuck in for the night? All right. So Toblin sees to make sure you guys are all nice and yep, you're all set to go. And morning comes. Vilfin, do you still do your same morning ritual? And Zenora, do you also? Or
I
Yep.
does get up with the sun. The ritual's a little different now than what it used to be. Still gets up and does his faces the rising sun and does his little water ritual. But he's not using the staff this morning. It's all martial skill, so it's just hand to hand type stuff.
And Sonora will get up as usual, and she'll.
The movements will be much the same. Just he won't be using weapons. He'll be wearing his brass knuckles and just going through his basically almost like a kata or tai chi type thing.
Sonora will take out both her scimitars and say, "Do you want to try dodging this? And see if I can connect with your knuckles?"
All right, let's give us a go.
Okay. And she's got two scimitars this time. She's going to twirl them around and she's going to start hitting with them.
And he will attempt to. No, he probably won't try and block the attacks with the brass knuckles. He'll use his movement, his dexterity to just dodge the attack and counter where he can.
Yeah, and Sonora won't be going for a hard hit. She'll be going for the actual agility of it.
nice. So you guys slow, kind of Tai Chi like, or is it kind
Yeah,
of fast
it-
Tai Chi
We'll
like?
probably
Kind
pick up the pace
of
as we
meeting
go. Like,
each
we'll start.
other. You hear
It'll
the
start slow, then we'll pick it up towards the end.
as the scimitars hitting the knuckles. You hear the clinking sound, and Emma, you awake with a headache. That clink sounds like a drum cymbals hitting you in the head, and you're having a hard time moving because you're the little spoon of Harbin Wester's big spoon. He seems to have rolled over and is cuddling you and going, Yeah. And you don't remember what happened, really. So,
Yeah, the aim is sort of, okay, alrighty. So, what you probably get going to sleep and waking up wearing full chainmail. Everything's too heavy and there's an arm on me. Alright, whatever.
Harbin's still asleep. Do you move it to the side or do you let it happen?
Not even gonna get up.
All right.
Just, alright, whatever.
Notorious is there chewing his hay and looking at you with judgment in his eyes. He's chewing. Like, good morning, and hoarse. Just feel better?
Amos like replies in horse. Something I can hear drums and stuff and good morning, Victoria.
All right. Anyone else have anything they want to do when they wake up? Nat, you probably have a crushing headache as well. Radlac, you wake up pretty fine.
Yeah, Radlack's gonna go check on Nate. He's gonna knock on the door very, very quietly. Nate, are you still alive in there, buddy? Buddy?
Oh, yeah, I'm good. I will be.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All
What
right.
are we doing?
I think we're gonna head out. I'll let them know you need a little bit of time. You think?
No, I'm good. I'll be down in a minute.
After Vilfin's finished with Sonora and done that, he's going to head inside and ask Tobin to cook up the greasiest freaking breakfast he can think of, like fried eggs, like runny fried eggs, bacon, and just like greasy as he could, as greasy as possible, and another bottle of whiskey.
Got it. I got some rhino stomach. I'm going to make up a nice greasy haggis out of it. It's going to
Awesome.
be great.
Haggis.
Probably
Perfect.
don't tell them that, though. If they're hungover, they might throw up. All right. It's coming out.
That's kind of the idea.
And the smells from the kitchen are interesting, to say the least, as there's 2 whopping plates of this textured brown thing for you with some coffees.
Oh, no coffee. It's just whiskey.
Yeah, and
Sonora's got coffee.
Yeah.
so Nat will walk down in. He'll find the food and kind of look at the others and.
Vilfin will be
Honestly,
tucking in and just gobbling it down.
Yeah, he will grab his plate, grab the coffee, and sit next to Vilfin, and he'll just tuck in as well. I mean, he forgets I'm a Leonin,
Yeah.
so
Vilfin
it's not
will
going to
then-
face him at all.
Vilfin will pour 2 large whiskies and slide a glass over in front of you. Morning!
Morning, cheers.
And down the hatch.
Emma, do you come in and have any breakfast? You got a plate of steaming stuff right there for you.
Amos gonna stay in the barn until somebody finds them.
Actually, Sonora was actually going to go into
Okay.
the barn
Kind of figured Snore would go
with
looking for
with
him.
coffee and a plate for Ema. And she'll walk in. What does Sonora see?
Zenora sees the tail end of Pretorius going to Ema and Ema doing it back. And Harbin's laying next to where Ema was. There's a nice little dent. Having his arm still over what is the empty space of Ema. So,
Well, Ema, didn't know you swung that way. Victorious looks a bit judgy. Your breakfast?
Amos looks up and says, "Oh, he's just jealous." Yes, please. I
And
think that as long as it's not that salad I had last night, because I think there's something in it.
I
'Cause
think
my head
that
hurts.
I think that was the barley soup that you had.
Was that what they were?
Yeah, it's called fermented barley soup with a bit of wheat thrown in.
Okay, I haven't tried that before, but I've been told to try new things.
Maybe avoid
Sort
that.
of regretting that right now.
All right. Well, do you want to kiss your lover good night and before we go to go, or what?
Pretorius is like, hey, don't leave me with him. Get Falcon. Don't leave me with him.
Just leave the bowl there, and when I crawl over to it, I'll get it.
So you still need some alone time. You need morning after cuddles.
Ah. No, I just need to keep Victoria's spirits up. He's feeling a bit lonely.
Oh, so he didn't enjoy the view. Okay, I got you. Okay. I'll grab my coffee and go inside. Hey guys, you know you must smell this way. Him and her.
What do we... What, like a chandelier or a like saloon door or what?
Well, I don't know, but Victoria seemed to be very judgy of it.
Oh, wait, was it? Are you?
I'm happy for Harbin. He seemed like he needed a little bit of love.
Oh, shite. I didn't. Wow.
I didn't know
Well.
he'd find it with Emo, but
Takes all sorts, I guess.
Well, we better remember that Ema used to be a giraffe. Who knows if they, you know, I don't know the giraffes, but
It's all good. Well, I suppose when we're able, we'll give him some more alone time, I guess.
yeah. It's a beautiful thing, really, from a distance behind a wall, perhaps.
Yeah, the further away the better, I think. Radlac, I tend to agree.
I don't think Victoria's got the distance thing though. So you know,
Well, I mean, if you think
I think
about it, it's not something you really want to be watching.
yeah, I think Victoria's got the full view.
We're gonna have to get him trauma counselling or something. Victim support. It's
Yeah, I
Or-
leave a
or-
note with for Falcon just saying horse may need some counseling.
might need to wash his eyes out with bleach or something. I mean, I don't know.
So, do you bring out his breakfast to him, or do you guys leave it on the table?
I'd already given the breakfast to Ema.
Okay. So,
We finish up our greasy abomination.
yeah. Rhino haggis.
It's great.
And do you go out and meet Eva and get ready to go? Are you guys taking on foot to Leilon, or
How far is it from Phandalin to
bring up
Leilon?
my pictures?
Because I seem to remember it was something like, it was more than a day's ride or something, wasn't it?
Yeah. So it's about, let's see, we got here. It's about 20 miles, so it's a day.
Okay.
You're going to reach a juncture in the road to get to the Wayside Inn. That's your 20-mile mark. So,
Okay. So we can do that. We can do that in 8 hours. So
so you guys can spend the night there and continue on for the day. So that little marker right here.
So what do you guys think? You feel like going for a stroll, or would you like to purchase a horse or a cart? Or are we quite happy? I mean, I don't mind the walk, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm better on foot or hold for.
I mean,
whatever.
I don't really like horses, as you know. I mean, I can ride a donkey.
Whatever happened to Marrow? I wonder if Marrow's with Sebastian.
Marrow is with Sebastian, as it was in his pack.
And he sort of like looks off in the distance. He's like, man, I hope he's all right.
I mean, he was a little bit of a jokester, but he was all right. I liked the wee fella.
Sonora's rubbing Radlac's back. It's okay.
I mean, I've made like there's like a pouch for his weed, and there's some like snacks in there. You know,
How's your hand?
I feel
How's the
it
holes?
feels much better. Yeah.
Remind me to make you something to help with that when we get back.
Will do.
So, sorry.
Just gonna ask you, we're ready to head out.
Ema's going to pick up that bowl or whatever that Zenora brought out. He's going to empty it out, and then he's going to find a cattle trough, and then fill the bowl with water, and then drink from it, and then drop the bowl and just stick his whole head into the cattle trough. And then he's going to go back into the barn, pick up Harbin, take him outside and drop him full tilt into the cattle trough.
Awesome. I love it.
And he's going to go back into the barn, fill his plate, back with all the stuff that he poured out of it, and apologise to Victoria. Say, don't worry, I dealt with him, and then go join the others.
All right. So you walk in. You all see him walk in his regalia still. Still don't have shoes on. I'm guessing. No shoes, probably.
No shoes
Yeah.
in the backpack.
Yeah. Ready to go. So,
Did Ema pick up his helmet?
did you pick up your helmet?
Girlfriend will just start clapping when he comes in.
Hey, Turkey.
I'm impressed. Well done.
So, Ema's not exactly got a helmet as such. It's sort of like just like a chainmail sort of like hood, and it's sort of attached to the back of his armor. So it's sort of attached.
Okay, well then I would have.
It's not like a
pulled it
helmet
right
as
back.
such.
Okay, so it's
Kind of
yeah,
like a
I know.
hood. Okay.
Yeah, it's just chainmail sort of made out of.
It's essentially the
The
chainmail
cowl. Yeah,
one that would have been worn underneath
yeah, a cowl.
plate armor. So yeah.
Cool.
Not like a helmet as such.
Yeah.
But it is long enough to pull right down over his face if he wanted to. Nice and baggy.
Assassin's Creed-ish style. All right. Yeah.
So
So,
Wilson just starts clapping, and as Emma walks in the room, you right? You ready to go?
Yeah. I think I got a decent sleep.
You get some good bite?
Aye.
Oh, so it's we're running, are we?
Oh, so it's a poke and go. No?
I think we broke the TNT chat.
Well, I guess that's my cue to leave. And Wilson just gets up, grabs his stuff, and starts heading out.
Sometimes it's just best to cut ties, I guess. So, head off before we cause any more problems for this place.
When you get outside, you'll see Harbin sitting like in a trough, like it's a bathtub. Your choice of whether he'll actually woke up from it or not.
I'd say he's kind of still snoring. Kind of, he was more drunk than all of you. So.
So is he face down, bubbling in the trough?
No, I think he's kind of like a little sideways. So.
If Wilson sees us, he'd pull him out and hang him over the side so he doesn't drown.
Ema would have sat him up, like dropped him in like feet first, like he's in a bathtub. So he'd be sort of sitting back with the arm over either side.
There you
Probably
go.
head backwards over the back.
So it's up to you
Before
guys.
they go, Zenora's going to get a piece of paper from her bag and her pen, and just going to write a little note, and then she's going to tuck it into Herbin's pocket,
Okay.
and it will say, "I'm sorry, but it could never work out with us." And I'm going to put down Ema, pop it in, and walk away.
Oh no. I will make a note.
Well, seeing Harbin sitting sort of, I'd say if he's asleep, he'd probably be kind of floating. He'd probably turn to Nat and say, "See, shit really does float."
So it seems. So it seems.
All right. I think we've had enough fun here for one day.
We got to go see Helia. I nearly forgot with
All
all
right, of course.
Oh yes,
the romance in the air.
yeah.
All right, we'll do that and then head out.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So we head off to where Helia is.
Yes. So you guys have you guys are at the Stonehill Inn. You're walking down to the Phandalin Miners Exchange where Helia is. She's standing at her usual spot. Hello. Good morning.
Helia, let me just get in. Rad probably wants to talk to you about something, but did you end up finding the spy that was that helped cause the trouble?
The spy.
The one that told Sue to let the animals go. Because you were the only one I said anything about that too.
Oh, well, I'm pretty sure Vilfin talked to Sue.
Nope. I never said for her to let them go.
Yes, so...
Well, she seems to have thought that she was helping out by freeing
She's a
all the
very-
animals.
a very free-spirited lady.
Yeah, the
Uh,
thing is, she goes above and beyond the call of duty, but you gotta tell
Well-
her specifically.
We've eaten pretty well in the last 3 weeks because of it, so I'm happy. My belly's happy.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, you gotta be careful with her. But
Okay. I just wanted to make sure you didn't have another spy in here.
no.
Anyway. And Snaroga, I would if you see Thea, let her know that we've gone to Leilon when she comes into town. Just let her know.
All right.
And I'll walk out at the building. So,
I need to leave a message for Serena about a meeting place that she should let her.
Oh, yeah, I know. We don't. Let's say
We
it.
don't.
No,
Oh, yeah, the secret.
yeah, just pass
Stuff.
me the. Yep.
Yeah,
No.
and he passes her a note.
All right. Do you want to say what it says, or you want to message me?
I will message you as soon
All
as I
right,
work out
awesome.
what the
The
note
note
actually
says? Okay.
I'm like, the days in the Forgotten Realms are different. They're not like Wednesday,
It's a
Thursday,
10.
Friday.
Yeah, it goes by a 10-day, so they call them 10 days. So yeah.
Being
So-
the long though, obviously.
and I'll write exactly right. I wrote on the note for Harbin.
All right. Well, I've got it. And she puts it in her pocket. Yep. If I hear anything more, you'll be the first to know.
Awesome. I'll get the hang of this spy stuff.
Yeah,
one
not
day.
spy.
No?
We're just mine here.
Yeah.
We just are miners here.
Oh yeah, minus. Yeah. Of course.
Thank you for that mining information. Have a good one.
Let's get out of here before I make an ass of myself. Again.
I think
Oh,
it's
well.
too late for that. But you're out us, just so you know.
Awesome.
You guys, start your trip to Leilon. You will be going, go back to my Sword Coast map. Phandalin is way down here. Can you guys see? Yep. Okay. And you're going to be going down this way to Leilon. But first, you're taking the road. You're going to take the known road where you know. Now, a lot of people have tried to build inns on the way to Leilon. They've tried and failed due to the monsters and things that happen. The newest one is called the Wayside Inn, and it is run by, as Sue told you, a Marticia. You didn't get her last name, but you were told that she is very efficient at running a business, so there might be hope. You guys walk. You'll be arriving at dusk. Is there anything you want to talk about on the way, or do you want to get right to the dusk?
Emil will get probably 100 meters from town and then just roll off on the side of the road. Throw up.
Zenithor, do you see him throw up? Because you know how that goes.
He ain't looking. Nah.
If you hear it, just make another con save. You do have an advantage if you want to take it, but if you don't hear it, or if you're far enough away, I'll trust your judgment on what you think will happen. But yeah, as you're traveling, you're gonna throw up. You're gonna feel better.
Walking it off, I'll be good.
Okay. All right. Anything else anybody wants to talk about as they see Ima puke his
Sonora
guts
will
out?
kind of step back and give Sonara some spearmint. You know, so set to the stomach.
Give Ima some spearmint. Okay.
You're going to give it yourself. Alright.
You've had Zenora's spearmint before. Last time it was kind of oily. From
This time it's not so bad.
this time it's not so oily. So it does make your stomach feel a little better. So
Yeah, Emil will take and eat it.
all right, as you guys reach dusk, and it starts to get dark rather quickly. You're about maybe 80 feet away from some of you with your 120-foot vision can see the Wayside Inn in the dusk. It's an oddly shaped building that sits at the juncture of the Tri-Board Trail and the high road. Two entrances into the building are apparent. A smaller one at the northern corner and a larger one suitable for like beasts of burden wagons, like a stables kind of thing. And right now, both sets of doors seem to be kind of from, I think that would be Zenithor's and Nora and Vilfin's viewpoint, under attack by some kind of humanoid creatures. You can't see this far away, but looks like they've breached the smaller door and they're trying to make cracks in the larger one. I'm gonna have to change my sounds.
It doesn't look right. They don't look friendly. What do you think?
Just in the hilt, just getting the great sword ready to go, just in case we need to go into action.
Do you kind of tell the others that can't see what?
Sonora has seen this as well.
Yeah, you have 120-foot dark vision, yeah?
I think we all have 60 foot.
60 foot? Okay,
60
so
feet, yeah.
we'll say you get about 60 feet in.
Yeah, so Sonora will put her hand behind her neck under her hair, ready to grasp the hilt of her scimitar.
Vilfin will crack his knuckles, ready to go.
I'll just even though it's 60 foot, I'll just put in a lower voice on saying, yeah, it looks something not quite right here.
Ooh. And Radlac will grab his sword out.
You get ready
Fun
for the
times.
fight.
Ema. And I'll
And
hold Ema's hand and go, get ready just in case.
can we, with the vision, can we roughly figure out how many figures we can see?
Alright, so you should be loading into the map now.
See about 4.
I have given Radalac and Ema, just so you guys know, I've given you kind of torch view. Naturally, because I feel like Evil does that. You could probably see. I mean, so you can see from where the Nora is. Actually, you shouldn't be that close.
Yes,
but for imagination's sake, you can see 4. You can't see the other door yet. But as you get less than 60 feet away, these things start turning with weird gestures and toward you. And
that's the point where Nat will get his sword out.
Yeah.
Vilfin will just, at that point, seeing them turn, will just yell out, "Friend or foe!"
And the 2 religious ones, there's 3 now. Ema, Zenithor, and Vilfin, make a religion check, see if you know.
Seeing everyone pulling their weapons out, Emma's going to sit down and put a shoot on.
Sonora's gonna put flame in her hand.
Question, DM.
Yes.
Technically, as Nat is his own path, he's not really part of any deity or a temple or anything like that, so would the religion still fit?
You can bow out of this one, because I don't think in the history of Zenithor's history he would have seen it then, unless he knew about it.
What about Sonora? Would she have read it?
Nora
'Cause
might
that's-
know about it from reading.
Yeah.
Vilfin don't know.
Radalac also might, if Radalac wants to.
Do you want me to do a religion roll?
Yeah, you can. Well,
Oh,
nature. They do nature for you, because you're druid.
Right. Okay, well, either way, it's still natural 20 for a 21.
All right. These
Vilfin rolled a 6.
these people.
Emma rolled a 3.
You also see a dead victim on the ground, and these people look undead to you.
Well, that don't
So they're
look good,
creepy looking.
Radlac got a 10.
They are moving like walking dead humanoids,
They
With
look
that-
good, guys.
and they're coming
With
after
that-
you.
Comment, Vilfin will retrieve his staff.
And we are going to
How
roll initiative.
far away are they roughly?
Well, they were 60 feet. Would you guys have moved in? I can't do the map back 60 feet.
Yeah,
So would you have
we would.
moved in with that and told the others that can't see as well?
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Yes,
100%.
I'll say we've got 4 humanoid figures, and looks like they're coming towards us.
Yeah, and Sonora would have turned around and said that they were undead.
All right. We're going to
Oh,
roll.
even better. So, I would like to wait until they get into about 30-foot range.
Sonora
If
would
they
have already
keep
thrown
moving
her.
towards us.
Yeah, Sonora would have already thrown her fireball. The one that's got in
Well,
her
we're
hand.
going to roll initiative first. Hang on.
The minute she saw undead, she probably would have thrown the fireball.
Radalak.
Hang on.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see a lot. Okay, you're over 2. I see that.
I get advantage on it now.
Oh,
so I
cool.
got
Yeah, that's
17.
right. Nice.
Yeah.
Dilfin, what were you?
7.
A bit. Ema.
I'm muted. 17.
Oh, nice. Zenora.
13.
Net.
8.
8. Okay. All right. You also will notice the, because if you get close enough, you're all going to notice this. The windows look kind of barred and bolted, but there's kind of murmurs and people trying to kind of shoot out from the windows. They'll open it a little bit, try and shoot or throw something. So they're trying to fight back. All right. So, first off, we have an Ema. What would Ema do? Let's say, can't really see. from
Ema
where you're
can't
at.
really see anything, so I'm just going to pass.
Yeah. So, do you try and move closer where you can see?
I'll move to there.
Okay.
It gave me some more, but I won't be in the line of anything.
Radalak.
Yeah.
You're next.
So I will move up next to Xanathor
All right.
until I can see.
Well, you can see. Oh, you see a dead body, and you sort of see 2 in the dimness.
Alright, so I will head up towards this one,
All right.
and I will smack it.
Smack way.
I would like to rage though.
Oh, I like to rage.
I would like to rage.
Alright. Oh, it feels like it's been a while.
It has been a while
It's been a while.
since I hit a zombie.
Because I gotta roll something for it. Where is it?
Oh, that's right. Wild magic.
Things and stuff.
Come on, don't do that. Oh, I can't remember where it is.
Feels like it's been months.
I know. Like 3 weeks ish. Let's see if I can help you here.
It's like a table with 8
I think
things
it's your
on it.
features and traits. No.
Should be under your features and traits.
Wild search. There we
There we
are.
are.
Knew it was wild something. Ooh, 8. A bolt of light shoots from your chest. Another creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of you must succeed Constitution saving throw.
Nice. They don't like light. All right. I got, a 6.
So they fail and they take 1d6 radiant damage.
Ooh,
So that'll be double.
pretty full.
So I got a 6, so that's 12.
Nice.
So that'll be the one that's right in front
Yeah,
of me.
this creature turns to you and like, ah! Gets his mind off the door, looks straight at you.
And he's like, oh, that's different. And then I will hit him with the sword. That's no good. So, 9,
yeah.
so I'll take my second attack and hope that's better. 18
Actually,
to hit?
actually, a 9 hits.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy. I just noticed that. I was
Yeah.
like, wow, that's super low.
That is
Yeah,
crazy.
undead don't have
Yeah.
much AC.
So go for it.
They're kind of squishy.
You-
So 10 points of damage.
10 is what you needed to kill this. So you have your axe, you swing. What are
It's
you
my
hit?
sword.
Yep, sword. Sorry. Your swag.
Swag.
Swags.
So
Just
the,
wax, I tell you.
He is gone.
yeah, so the light comes out, hits it in the chest, and then he follows it up and puts the sword right through where the light went.
I'm gonna get the daylight, just so you guys can see. And you have a second attack. Do you wish to move to the second one?
Yep. Shall do. And I got an 18 on that one, or do you want me
Yeah,
to
no,
roll?
18's fine, yeah. Go ahead. 'Cause that was my fault on that one. So.
And 9 slashing damage on that one.
All right.
Pretty squishy over here.
Yeah. So now it is. That zombie's dead. Zenora. You had a
Well, that-
fireball at the ready.
I had a fireball already, so. Whoops, don't grab. You don't want to move yet. What is it again? It's shift.
It's control,
Control.
and then you drag it in space. Alright.
So that's easy hit. I'm going to throw the fireball at the one right in front of me.
Alright.
That's 12 to hit,
That is.
and that is, I think that is. Give me a sec. Sorry about that. I had it all set up and then it
That's
went
okay.
on. Getting used to this,
Zenith,
Yeah.
you're next after Zenora. By the way.
and that
Mhm.
is 2d8. Just need to know what I needed to roll. And that is 9 points of fire damage.
9. Alright.
And that's all I can do for this turn at the moment.
The zombie staggers back with flames hitting and licking against his clothes. And Zenithor, you see this, and you're up. What would you like to do?
Okay. First of all, I'd like to move 5 foot over.
Uh-huh.
So I just want to make sure that's in range. Yes, that's in range. So I would like to use Conquering Presence on all 3 zombies.
Yup.
Each of them needs to make a Wisdom saving throw of 14.
Okay, so we'll do wisdom. That was a 12, so 1 failed. 1 failed. They're not very wise. One of them's wise. 2 of them aren't.
Okay, so which 2?
We'll say probably these 2 closest,
The 2
and then this
closest ones?
one saved. Yeah.
Okay, so then I'm going to use the rest of my movement to go there, and with my aura of conquest, all frightened creatures within 10 foot have their speed reduced to 0 and take 3 psychic damage if starting their turn in the aura.
Okay, so I get 3
Awesome.
psychic damage. Let me make a note real quick. Starting at their turn. Alright, that's all they got, right? What does Conquering Presence do again?
All frightened creatures within 10 foot have their speed reduced to 0.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
cool.
awesome.
Alright,
Wicked.
so that is all for you. Yeah?
Yes.
Alright, Vilfin. You're up.
And also, just as a side note, because they are frightened, they also get disadvantage.
Disadvantage. And also, you have an aura for 10 feet for Redlex within 10 feet of you.
Yeah, anyone within 10 feet will get +3 on their saves.
Is it +3 or +5?
+3 with my
Okay.
current charisma.
Yep.
So yeah, so all frightened creatures have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls
Okay.
as long as they're in my line of sight.
Okay.
Cool.
Just remember that,
So-
guys.
Wilfin has moved in, staff in hand, and is going to make 2 attacks
Okay.
with the Corpse Slayer staff.
Yeah.
Two-handed on this one there next to him.
Yep. All right. Just need a 4 to kill it. So keep that in mind.
It's dead. Then
Yep.
attack with a 12.
Yep.
Does 8 bludgeoning plus an extra 4 because it's undead.
Nice.
So it was 12 total
You
damage.
make your second attack on the one behind you.
So that one is dead. So make an attack on that one. Again, two-handed with a 26 to hit,
Nah, that hits.
with 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
And it also now that creature has disadvantage on saving throws against effects that turn undead until the start of its next turn.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
All right. Now it is this one's turn. He's going to attack the first person that attacked him. He's going to concentrate on what he felt was net there. He's going to try and make an attack
At disadvantage.
at disadvantage.
Mhm.
Oh, he also has to take the psychic damage
Psychic damage, yep. 3 psychic damage.
as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, and 12 does not hit. So
12 will not
he
hit.
swings and he swings, and you dodge out of the way.
Swing and a miss.
Yep. The one next to him. It can't move yet. No, he saved. He saved.
That one saved, yes, I can move.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he's going to try and attack Wilfin.
Putting it on, you mangy bag of bones.
19.
That'll hit.
And he's going to get 7 damage for you with his fist bludgeoning.
Cool.
And we've got 2 more over this way where you guys can't see. They hear the noise and they are going to move. What's the movement speed? Over this way. 1, 2, 4. Over that way. It is back to Ema. Ema, you guys see, you see Vilfin and Radlac hitting at stuff, but you can't really see still. Can you want to move up or no? What do you want to do?
Is that one that Zenora set on fire still burning?
That one died. Yeah,
Is his body still burning?
probably. So it might light up a little bit more, but you probably have to get closer.
If I pull a, what do you call it, torch out of my bag, is that classed as an action? To take it out and light it, or?
I can give you that to you as a free action for now, because I think usually it is an action though.
It depends.
Yeah,
Again,
I'll give it to you.
DM's discretion.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
I normally give it as a free
I've
action
already
as well.
given you kind of like a torch
Yeah.
thing, so
So I'll pull out a torch out of my bag, because I've got shitloads of them, and I'll light it, and then I'll use, fuck you say, Salmergerly.
thaumaturgy.
Salmergerly. It causes the flames to flicker, brighten, dim, or change colour for a minute, and just make them as bright as I can.
All right.
Yeah, so with that, technically you can double the brightness of a
Okay, we
torch
can
flame.
do this.
So instead of being 20 by 20, it'll be 40 by 40.
Doot.
So I'll do that, and then I'll move
Cute.
forward to.
There you go. You now see the 2 next to there, next to open it.
It's not letting me move. There we go.
There you
That's
go.
better. And I move to there.
Now you see another one.
That's all my actions I've done, so I'll end my turn there. Lighting the whole place up for everyone.
Okay, yep. It is Redlack's turn.
Thank you, Ema. Redlack's going to move around to the other side of these,
Yep.
sort of in the middle,
So, yep.
and he's gonna try and do the magic again, which I can do at the start of my turn as a bonus action. So I'm going to cast light out of my chest, which is a bit weird, but anyway.
He's gonna cast light out of his butt.
You get advantage for flanking.
Just roll damage on that one. Ooh, 6 again. So that's 12 radiant damage on the one in front of Nate.
Yep. That one is lit up like a Christmas tree and burns and falls to the ground. Dead. Well, dead again. And
This magic stuff's fun. And I'm going to take a couple of sword swings at this other one.
alright.
13.
13 hits.
So that's 8 damage.
8 damage.
And 24 for 5 damage.
5 damage. Alright. As you guys, as you hit, you start to hear this behind Zenora, and a wraith is appearing right behind her. And you hear it off in the distance as well. Zenithor, you're up. Oh, wait, no. Zenora's up. And I think she's muted.
Anyway,
Because I didn't
I'm
hear it.
obviously seeing the wraith now.
You definitely heard it, so if you look behind you, you would see it, yes.
Okay. It doesn't change what I was going to do anyway. It's just going to change where it is. I am going to summon my wildfire spirit right on top of the wraith.
Yes. Get your wildfire spirit out while I'm doing that. What would you like to do? What kind of damage is that doing? I'll put it next to it.
So it has to make a dex saving throw of 14.
It makes a 14 exactly. So it takes half,
That-
or
That takes nothing.
okay.
And then as my bonus action, it's going to do the wildfire spirit's going to do. I think it would just do a normal hit
Mhm.
with fire damage. So I think. So it's so that's a 20 to hit,
Yeah, that is.
and then it's and that's 7
7. All right.
of damage, and the fire spirit's just gonna sit there, same with me.
All right. Zenithor, you are up. You've got one next to you. You
Mm-hmm.
probably heard that behind you.
Yep. I am going to use my first attack on the one just straight in front.
Okay.
8.
8 hits.
Okay, and the great sword. And I need to re-roll one of those. Made no difference. So that is 7 damage.
All right.
Total.
Yep. You have 2 attacks or 1?
I have 2, but
Okay.
I was hoping one, if it was enough to
You
kill
need
it, I was
one.
gonna...
Yeah, he's still standing a little bit there. Actually, no, he's not. That's wrong. Because Vilfin took him out. He falls down.
Okay.
So he took 18 damage.
Actually-
before, so he kind of got a lot.
Actually, I gotta make a con save because he might He falls down, and as you think he's fallen down, he gets up again slowly and looks at you, Nat.
Walk it up.
Rightio. So
What are you?
I'm going to finish him.
All right, go for it.
13 to hit
That it's
with, and I get to roll
that
another d6
with a 9.
for damage.
He definitely
6.
falls down again, and he doesn't rise this time.
Alright, so as the remainder of my movement, I am going to put myself immediately between the Wraith and Zenora.
And this wraith, sensing the paladin-like qualities in you, grins with a grimace and points directly at you. Bilfin, you are up.
So seeing that one go down, seeing it get back up again was kind of disturbing, but then seeing it go down again, a little wary. Not you're sort of keeping a half-eye on the corpse on the ground, waiting for it to get back up again. Turns around, sees the wraith, and thinks, "Ah, fuck!" So drops his staff on the ground, and basically strikes his gloves together, and which will have them light up in radiant energy, and he'll fire 2 radiant sunbolts at the wraith.
All right. Nice.
So, where are we? Radiant sunbolt. That was the damage. I'm supposed to roll a hit for that. It's the only thing about Foundry, it doesn't have to roll to hit.
Don't forget you guys
on
have
that one.
advantages and stuff.
So 15 to hit.
15 does hit.
So it'll be 8 radiant damage on the first.
That's 8. So it doubled because they're... Okay. Nice.
So 19 to hit on the second.
All right.
And that will be 5 radiant damage.
Okay.
And then Vilfin will move up there next to Ema.
Next to Ema. Alright. This wraith is looking directly at Net. He's going to bring up his thing. Make an attack against you. Oof. And I did that with advantage, but I only got 16, which I'm pretty sure does not hit you.
16 does not hit.
No, it does not. So, he's going to stay where he is at the moment, staring at you. He's intent. These other 2 over here are going to move for you and there, and we're back at Ema. Ema, you see these zombies coming straight for you, and you're up. What do you want to do? And you're muted.
Muted.
Always wait, and I don't hear anything. I'm like, they're muted.
I was quite literally just saying I need to unmute myself. That's quite literally what it's just saying. Okay,
We'll take a quick break after
break
this
out
battle.
a ruler.
Yeah. Well, that's a dead person.
Yeah, that's right, I
But
can't see it anyway.
Yep.
It's fine, I can't see it. That doesn't matter. I am going to use Bloodlust. And
Let's do.
every creature within 50 feet in the circle must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be frightened of me until my next turn.
Wisdom saving throw. Got it.
Does
Well,
that include the party?
I don't
Does
know.
it say all creatures?
So all creatures that you choose.
Is every creature.
That's
So
everyone.
that's every creature, so it's everyone.
Okay,
so
wisdom
wisdom save?
saves.
Wisdom save.
I'm going to use a reaction, which will negate that effect. I have stillness of mind. I can use a reaction to end one effect on yourself that's causing you to be charmed or frightened.
And for Zenora, that's a 22 wisdom saving throw.
So I'll still make the save. If I fail, I'll use that to end it.
Nat, own 20 for Nat.
All right. The
So-
zombie closest to you failed.
I got a 13.
15 to 30 feet is DC 14. 35 to 50 feet is DC 12.
Yeah, Wilfin failed. He's mildly frightened of you right now. Kind of scary.
He might look scary in his new armor to some of you. To the zombie closest, he is very frightened. He kind of halts where he's at, not knowing what to do.
If they're frightened of me, do they get affected by Radlack's thing that makes them?
I think that was
Right.
Nate's thing that makes them.
Oh,
That was,
sorry.
yeah, that was Nate's.
Nate.
Yeah, and I have to be in range for that to happen. So
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
so
hang on, let
essentially
me
being
let me
frightened,
check.
Yeah, so
let
being
me
frightened
check.
means that we can't move closer to you, and if we were to attack you, our attacks would be at disadvantage.
Correct. Was
So Vilfin can't really move that way right now. For how long does that last? Minute? Or
Until my next turn.
okay.
yeah.
What I'm
So-
going to do?
Actually, I think it's all attacks, from memory, that are at disadvantage, as long
All
as
attacks and saving throws if
yeah.
you're frightened.
if you're within line of sight of the source of your frightenedness.
Yeah, correct.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to stab my torch into the ground where I'm standing, and not use the ruler. I'm going to move down to there.
Mhm.
So in general, if you want to move against any of the enemies, then you won't be moving at me.
Would Emma know that? Know to
That's
do
what
that,
I was
though?
thinking. I was like, oh, it's a bit metagamish.
Is that meta, is it?
Would
Yeah,
would
'cause
you know
wouldn't
that?
Understand, I don't think you would understand that it's frightening everybody.
Okay, sweet. Well, I won't do that then.
Yeah.
I'll just stand there with my thing in my hand. Sorry. I
We
don't
Oh,
want
you're good.
we can say after a couple of turns of trying it out that you have learned that after that. But if this is your
Yeah.
first time trying it out, we'll say you don't know it yet. But you do see Vilfin is physically kind of like wary of you all of a sudden. So
Like, whoa.
yeah, so you're learning that okay, maybe this affects more than just the bad guys, and that's it for you. So right,
technically, that's just a bonus action.
okay. Do you have an action you want to?
So I can action stuff.
Because you can
Action
action
Jackson.
stuff.
Well, since I'm bashing out on my new cantrip, I might as well use my last one.
You have a bow too. I mean, just
Yeah, no,
So is that a cantrip? That
yeah, it was
Bloodlust. Nice.
Bloodlust. One
Bonus
bonus
action
action.
cantrip.
It
That's
is,
cool.
yeah.
cool.
I could take it as the paladin.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool spell.
Oh, has anyone heard the, what do you call it, the ghosty thing that's
The wraith?
Yes.
Yes,
damage.
you've heard the wraith.
Excellent. I am going to attack that with
Alright.
Hold the Dead.
Hold
So-
it.
It has to make a wisdom saving throw.
That is a cool spell too.
It is a 19.
Okay, it succeeds. That's my turn.
All right. Radalite,
What's
you're
your
up.
class again?
I'm Hunter, Ranger, but my when I leveled last, I chose Cleric.
I was going to say, so there's definitely not a ranger spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll dual class to Cleric
Yeah.
with
Sure.
guidance. from-
Radalite, what would you like to do?
Awesome.
So Radlac turns around to say, "Emma, weather," and then he's sort of like, and then I'm gonna move over by the zombie. He's like, "Do you see that?" And then he's gonna do the bonus action. So need the zombie right next to Radlac needs to make a DC saving throw of 14.
Deck save?
What was it again? It was. I think it's Constitution.
Okay.
Constitution.
10. Got a 10.
Alright, so it's going to take 10 radiant damage.
Nice. Is that double? Did you double it for me? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I did. And then I'm going to take attacks at it with disadvantage, I'm guessing.
Yeah, as long as
Yeah.
you can see Ema
Yep.
and you're frightened.
So I'm going to use
Your
this
attacks
new
as well.
D&D Beyond thing and...
Try it out.
So 11 to hit.
11 hits.
Alright. And that is 9 points of slashing damage. And then I'll roll my next one. Which is a 22.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
So we don't need to say it, yeah. You need 3 to kill it. All right, that does it.
12.
Yeah.
Left it in
It's
plain.
gonna make a con save again, because now that I've remembered how I freaking did that. Oh yeah, it doesn't get back up. It falls down. You kind of wait, and it does not come back.
Probably a good idea, he says to it, as it sort of looking like it's...
It looked like it might get back up, but stay down.
All right, and it is.
Actually, I'm probably going to move further
Move
away
further?
from Ema, since he's something terrifying about Ema right now, and I don't think I should sort of just like not closer to the zombie, but just further away.
As you
That'll
move
be me.
further, you hear a noise behind you as a wraith comes up to you, and it points at you with a 23, and you feel your life start to just, you get really exhausted almost as it's sucking this light from your chest. As it's touching you, you will take 25.
Ow.
Well, actually, yep. You need to succeed on a con save.
Okay, con save. 20. Dirty 20.
30, 20. You save.
Do I still take damage?
You still take the damage, but
Yeah.
yeah. Roll a let's see, because you worked in the Legion, so I feel like a history check.
Mhm.
Since you did fight with the Legion, you might have come in contact with one of these.
15.
All right, with a 15, Radalak, you suddenly realize that this is a wraith, and if things don't go well and it drains you and you fail to hold up against it, you could definitely die. These are not
Okay.
to be messed with.
Okay.
So, Zenora, you're up.
Okay. Since my brother goes to my line of sight, I'm going to use my fire spirit. I'm going to angle it so that the cone won't touch
Him.
Nate. And I'm going to do Burning Hands at 3rd level. And it has to have a dex save of 14.
Dex save. All right. See what we can do. It's going to fail that with a 12.
Gonna fail that, so that's 5d6.
Nice.
And that is 16 points of fire damage,
All right.
and that's coming from that. Ooh, do I see. Alright, so Nora's going to probably take some of her movement while she's thinking of it a little bit back, so be able to go to there. Yeah. So I can only go here, which is 20 feet of movement, because that still leaves me within 30 feet of the spirit.
Yep.
And I think that's all I can do. Give me a sec. Bonus action. Do I see Radalak looking hurt at all? Do you look hurt, Radalak?
You have a passive perception is pretty high, so yeah, you would see he is not looking so good. As you were traveling towards that direction, you might notice he's kind of clutching. He got hit pretty hard.
Alright, so at second level, as bonus action, I'm going to cast healing. Actually, can I? Give me a sec.
Was your Burning Hands a spell? Or was it a cantrip?
I have... Yeah, that's a spell. Never mind, I can't do that.
Yeah.
I just remembered.
You did get... Well, you got combat medic, so you have a potion, but you'd have to either toss it or give it to him kind of thing. If you were to do that. But he also has one round left, just so you guys know you all have that potion.
Yeah. I might leave it there for now, because I don't think I can do anything. Actually, I could do healing word. Oh no, I can't do anything. Never mind.
You can move 10 feet. You got 30 feet movement, yeah? And you can use your scimitar and hit this zombie, or...
No, I can't, because my fire spirit's out, and I have to be within 30 feet of my fire spirit.
That's right. Yep. So that's it for you?
That's it for me.
All right. Nat, you are up, and then Vilfin after.
Yep. So I'm just going to straight out swing at the Wraith. 21 to hit.
That hits.
And I am also going to go level 1 Divine Smite.
All right. Because this is an undead, you get an extra dice, so just so you know.
Okay. Yep. So damage with the greatsword. It's 10. Well, I get to re-roll the 1 because of my fighting. So that's 5. So it's... Oh, shit, sorry. So that was a 6 and a... Yeah, 6 and 5. So that's 11 plus 3, 14. And with the... Where is it? Divine Smite. Where is it? 2d8, so 3d8.
Yep.
Uh, 8, 12
Nice.
with the Divine Smite.
12 is what you needed exactly as you swing at this wraith. How did you want to kill him?
Nat points his great sword in mimicking the wraith pointing at me, and just brings his great sword in the back and just carves him just straight down the middle, and just gonna watch him dissipate.
You hear this howl of rage from within him as he dissipates slowly. And did you want to move any? Or
let's see. So if I move towards that zombie with Vilfin in frightened, would that be an opportunity attack?
how much movement do you have? 30? Is it 30 you have, or?
Yeah, it is 30. Sorry.
So you can move a little past Sonora if you want to. Yeah,
Yep.
you can move there if you want to. I gotta take him
Yeah,
off the board.
You won't get an opportunity attack from me.
Okay. No, just wanted to double check.
Yeah,
Now,
I'm
as
frightened
a
of not an enemy.
as
friendly.
a bonus action, I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
and put it just above where Radalak's token is.
I don't have a. Okay, we're gonna do an extra wildfire spirit. So
So I create a floating spectral weapon. So
Tell you a mod that'll
in
give
front
you
of
one
it,
those.
the wraith just sees out of the sky. For those who know World of Warcraft, there'll be a similar replica to Frostmourne,
nice.
Awesome.
and where
Love
where
Frostmourne.
the hilt and the blade meets, there's actually on both sides there's the face of the Leilon crest.
Ooh,
Awesome.
nice.
That's cool.
So when I cast a spell, I can make a melee attack against a creature within 5 feet.
Okay.
Okay. Is that on your next turn, or is it an action summon?
As he casts it.
As
Okay.
I cast
Awesome.
it. 7.
That's gonna miss, unfortunately, for the zombie.
Okay. Yep, that's all I can do.
All right, Vilfin.
So, Ema's really kind of scary right now. I'm not sure why, but Vilfin will just take a moment and focus his mind and use his action to still his mind and remove the frightened effect from himself. So I'm no longer frightened of Ema, and I will use my movement to move into that dude.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll take one unarmed strike as a bonus action against this guy, because that's about all I can do. Which is just my offhand attack, which will be a 13 to hit,
That is.
and it'll do 9 points of bludgeoning damage
All right.
as I punch him in the face.
All right. That's it for you.
And that's me.
Yeah. He sees you, and he's gonna punch you back, or try to. Let's see how he does. With 14. I don't think that does it. So
That misses. I
he's
dodge.
definitely
Parry.
gonna miss. Ema, you are up. You see Vilfin there. You see a wraith attacking Radalak. I think you can. Let me see. Yep.
Alrighty. So I would have seen Radalak taking a big hit before.
Yeah.
It's
You're
right on the limits of my vision.
Mhm.
I am going to drop my healing spirit right on top of Radalak.
Oh, nice. Yep.
Healing. Yep. And that'll hit him with 7 healing damage. And it'll stay there. It's a little Fey Fairy position.
Yep.
Partially transparent Fey Fairy sitting in front of him, or sitting above him, hovering, and I'm going to move, not with the ruler or not. I'm going to move that way more,
All right.
and then I'm going to end my turn there.
Okay. Radalak, you've just taken a heavy hit, but you see this little Fey. I always picture a giraffe with fairy wings, but you know, it is what it is. You see this little Fey, and you feel a little bit better. It's your turn. What do you want to do?
And you'll get another 9 points of healing damage.
Yep.
Because it's one turn.
Relak just looks towards the wraith. He's like, that really hurt, you know. And he's gonna try the magic again. It's working for him, so he's The Wraith needs to make a Constitution save.
Okay. It's gonna fail. I definitely know that.
Nice.
So it is. Ooh, another 6. So 12 points of radiant damage.
Ooh, okay.
And then I'm going to start swinging at it, which now is back at disadvantage because I can see Ema again. Curse you, Ema. He heals and he frightens.
It finishes on his turn.
Actually, it's a
Frightened.
new turn, so you're not frightened anymore. So,
It finished right at the end of your last turn.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Put away the brown pants.
So that
20 to hit.
20 hits, yep.
7 points of slashing damage.
Alright.
And on the second one, 10.
No, that misses, yeah. Swing and a miss. And I'm assuming you're gonna stay where you're at.
Yeah.
Alright. This Wraith is looking around at each of you very quickly, and it's seeing you as a pure soul. It hates you with a passion. It hits for a 19. That hit.
Yoo-hoo.
You need to make a con save again, please, Redlac. Nice. But you will take 20
Yeah.
damage.
Nice.
And it is looking back a little bit towards the dead body by the door. It has some thoughts. It is Zenora's turn.
Okay, Zenora is going to. Let's see. Oh, nope. Wrong one. I'm gonna do Fork Lightning at first level. Whoops. I hate this thing. I'm gonna do Fork Lightning at first level. So, the first one will hit the Wraith.
Uh-huh.
That will be 8 to hit.
Oh, that misses. Yeah.
She's going to go for it again. She's seeing it wailing on Radalak.
Don't forget you have
that-
advantages.
That will be a 14 to hit.
14 hits.
14 hits. Okay, and that will be 3d6. And a d8 because my fire spirit's out. Oh, I love that. That's like 16 plus 8. So that is 20.
24.
Yeah, 24.
Okay.
24 points of lightning damage on it.
Okay.
I think it's only, it's only 2 bolts, yeah.
All right. Nice. You notice it hits and in the shoulder, and it looks at you. It doesn't hit as strong as you thought it would, but it does get hurt by this. Nat, you are up. Did you want to move your fire spirit? It needs Nora, or
I was going to put the fire spirit right on Sonora because that's 30 feet.
okay, go
So
for it.
it's close. And I still haven't done any movement for myself, but I'm not going to move.
You're not gonna move. Okay. Nat, you're up.
Okay, so I would like to, first of all, bonus action, Wrathful Smite.
Nice. Yep.
I want to then move to a flanking position, if I can, which is my 30 feet puts me sort of there. And I am going to attack.
Huh? Is your is your spiritual weapon a concentration? Does anyone can concentrate?
Yeah, no, it's not.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Never mind. Go ahead.
Alright, I'm going to re-roll my advantage. That's better. 18 to hit.
18 does hit.
Okay. Now I will also Divine Smite again at the first level.
Alrighty. So we get their 3d8.
Yep. So for the Greatsword, that is 11 damage. And D8, 2, 3, roll. That is 10 radiant.
Okay, so that's gonna be 20. Yep.
And with because I hit with the Wrathful Smite,
That's more radiant now.
it's an extra 1d6 psychic damage.
Okay.
For an additional 3.
Alright.
And it must make a wisdom saving throw or be frightened of DC 14.
It got a 15.
Okay, so
it's-
that's fine.
Looking at you so with hatred, it is a very, it looks like it's taken
So
a
that
beating.
was the first attack.
Alright.
Second attack.
Do it.
Paladin's band.
Go it.
11 to hit.
Do you have any more advantages or
No, I
even
do not.
luck? No.
I do not, but the spiritual weapon has its own attack.
Sadiq says you had 2.
I had 2.
Yep. He's been counting.
Alright, fine. Alright, I'll burn it.
Use it while you got it.
14.
14 hits. Just.
Okay. Now I can't use Divine Smite again, correct? I can only use it on the first attack.
As long as you
can
have a
use it-
spell slot
yeah.
to spend it in, you can use it.
Alright,
Every
I'll use another level 1.
Alright.
And
You just
Right,
wouldn't better
so-
use Wrathful Smite again.
Yeah.
that's fine. So that is 11 damage. Slashing damage with the Greatsword. And 20
That-
with Divine Smite.
That'd be
Nice.
40. Yeah, so you cleave this one into the same as the other one, I assume? Yes?
Absolutely.
All
Yep.
right. And he starts to wither and fade in a scream.
Radlac puts out his fist. He's like, "Take that, you spectral piece of crap!" Goes for a fist bump from that.
You hear cheers from within the barred windows and the tavern, and you see a commoner open the door over here for you guys. So if you guys can see, it would be to your left. So we can move you out. Take away the spiritual
Mis-
weapon.
No, we've still got a zombie up.
Oh yeah, you do still have a zombie up. You have one last zombie up. So, Vilfin, you're up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can finish it off this time.
Yeah.
Goes in with the brass knuckles and smashes the crap out of him. Oh, not with a 6. I'll use the advantage that I have
Yep.
to get a 22 to hit.
Nice.
9 bludgeoning damage. The second attack is a 21
Yeah.
with 7 bludgeoning damage. I'm now going to spend a key point,
You don't need to. It,
and
with
I don't
that-
need to.
With
Cool.
that one, it fell. Oh, I need to make a con save, so hold that key point. Hang on. Nope, it
Yeah,
failed.
it just-
It's not getting back up.
Left hook right across, just sort of caught it in the ribs with the left hook, and then just smashed it in the jaw, knocking its head clean off, just like a
Yeah.
softball,
Yeah.
a t-ball with its head.
As Nat does his as Vilfin punches and takes down the zombie, more cheers erupt from the hall as they say, "Hurry, get in quick!" at the wayside, and you guys are out of initiative. If you want to take a real quick potty break, since
Yes, please.
we are running late, I didn't want to do it right in the middle of combat. Sorry, guys. We'll take
You're
a
right.
quick coffee potty break, and we will be right back. I'll
Nothing that I should sound true.
That kind of tells you everything then.
We're
Without saying
back!
anything.
All right.
Actually, it's probably exactly what's happened with you.
You guys can't see me on cam. I'm behind Grim, though. I'm like, boop, boop. Anyway. So, we'll go to the overlay. I thought it's easier just for you guys to see the map from battle map, but
Before we actually do go in, I'm going to try and grab that body that was outside.
okay, there are 2 bodies outside. One's by the front door, and one's by the stable door.
Dolphin will grab.
Yeah, Radlac will.
Yeah.
We figured they're townsfolk, so they probably want a proper burial or whatever, so, yep.
And just in
Sonora.
case they come back to life.
That too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sonora still has her
Let's see.
fire spirit out. She wants to do a quick perimeter
alrighty.
with her fire spirit.
Yeah,
Dolphin will make a nice wide berth around the fire spirit
What?
and
It's-
and pick up his staff as well.
It won't burn you. Eesh. Unless I wanted to. Anyway,
Dolphin
and
still makes a nice wide berth, like 10 feet.
Sonora's going to do just a very quick passing to make sure there's nothing behind or anything like that.
go around, and does it see what you see? It doesn't see what you see, but it's just checking. There's no more of the undead here. It's still raining and dreary, so the fire spirit might be having a little bit of a slow go at it, but he makes it all the way around and seems okay for now.
So the dead monster bodies, do we want to burn them? So they don't come back? Because I saw
Probably
if you
should.
get up.
Yes.
I mean, if you want to burn some stuff, go for it, Sonora.
Dolphin pumps a radiant sunbolt into each one of them, so it's radiant flame.
All right. Where?
Redlac will get one last heal off the healing spirit as well before it disappears for a further 9 healing damage.
Yeah.
If you put them all in the fire, Sonora will use flame seed on it to burn up the bodies as much as she can.
You
Probably a good idea.
Where do you want to drag the 2 townsfolk bodies? There is a stable
take them-
door.
We'll take them into the building.
Okay, so if you guys
Yes.
move your characters where you want, this is the entrance over here. I don't know if you guys can see on this side, or I can drag you in. It's up to you.
Yep, so all the zombie bodies we've burnt. Tried to burn them, so they're not there.
You see some as you're going in. You guys are entering the stable yard. You see stables where there's a horse. There's also a donkey there, another horse, stable there, and a couple of villagers looking a little scared. You hear music begin to play again inside the house, inside the inn, which you can access either down south or in the doorway to your left, or you can go around.
We'd probably stop and talk to these people and say, where would you like the bodies? I don't know if they're your friends.
Just leave them with us, and we'll find out who they belong to and make sure they get home where they're needed. They'll probably
Alright.
want to talk to you inside and thank you for what you've done here today.
Is there someone in particular we need to speak to?
Oh, Martisha Vinestalker runs the inn. She's a half elf in there. There's also back the bartender. It's her assistant.
Okay.
They'll probably be
More,
wanting to
more
help.
Tusha it is then.
Yeah.
Didn't Phil mention about Morticia?
What'd you say?
Didn't Phil mention about Morticia?
Yeah,
Was
she
this
said she
part of
owns the
doctor?
place. Yeah. She said she owned the place.
Do you usually have the undead about place?
This is the first since I've been here. It's very odd. I mean, there's a lot of ogres and stuff we get on the high road, but nothing like undead.
It was a little bit creepy, but I mean, we dealt with it.
Did
Hopefully.
you guys examine any of the zombies before you burnt them, or is there any chance of you examining? Nope. All right.
No, I'm pretty sure we would have just burned them just in case they came back alive.
Just dragged them up and burned them and put them in a pile in the middle of the road and burnt them.
All right.
Yeah, Ema was super creepy for a bit there too. Is that like?
I don't know what was about, what it was about you, Ema, but you were a wee bit frightening there for a moment.
Oh, did that work on you too?
Did what work on us?
I tried to make everything scared of me.
Well, it worked. I was mildly frightened for a while. I mean, I was able to sort of quiet my mind and sort of get past it. But
You guys were swearing for Ema. Ema's not scary.
I tell you what, Ema was looking very scary there for a wee while.
Well,
Ooh, I didn't see it. Did you?
I didn't feel anything, but
I mean, I'm not normally scared of many things, but Ema was very scary.
Maybe I should have done that last night in the barn. I mean it.
well, if what Vilfin and Radlock is saying is true, then I highly suggest that if you're going to do that again, make sure there's people not around me, as in our party. Anything else, fine, just not us.
I'm assuming it was a magic-y thing, Ema.
Oh yes, a magic-y thing.
Yeah. I mean, I've always been afraid of the way Ema thinks, but not usually like actually afraid.
Oh God.
Yeah, we'll just say. I mean, we've all learnt a lesson about where we put our magic-y things. I think, and as time goes by, but
That's what she
I
said.
don't know. Ema seems to have.
well, I mean, lesson learnt now.
Yes.
I mean, you
It's
learnt your
okay, I
lesson with
probably-
the stray fire things eventually.
Well, you shouldn't be jumping up like a jackrabbit in front of someone. You just can't do fire.
Ema looks around at the horse that's in this pen right next to where Ema stands and says, "In horse, don't you judge me."
The horse is like, wait, what?
Sorry, I met a horse the other day and he's very judgmental.
Matt, you've known him for a long time.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point, that.
Right, let's go find Morticia.
Yep,
All
sounds good.
right, where are you guys going? There's a door to the. There you go. Door there.
Door number one.
You guys can follow Vilfin if you need to.
Emma as well.
Front door there. You see a bard playing on the stage and some people clapping to it, very happy. And you hear from the bar down here in the south here, the bartender's like, there they are, the heroes. Welcome.
Nat just looks around.
It's like, yeah, Wilfin does the same thing, so he turns around and looks at the door, like, where?
I meant the heroes of the day. I don't know who you are, but thank you for saving us from this undead. We were trying to shoot them out from the windows there, but no go.
And you are?
I'm Bax Dunfield. I work here. I'm the bartender. Nice
Right.
to meet you.
Very pleasure to meet you too. We're looking for Morticia.
That would be me from the corner you hear. And Martisha strolls forward and meets with both of you next to this girl playing a harmonica. She's kind of grimacing at her. Thank you for helping us out. I'm Martisha. I run this place. Allow me to give you free food for the night. And Bax kind of pipes up, and drinks and lodging. And she's like, no. Free meal.
Oh, come on, free drinks as well at least.
Bax
I mean,
is like,
we did kind of kill all the beasties outside, you know.
Bax is like, I'll pay for the drinks for Christ, for God's above sake, Martisha. And the bard on the stage is like, I'll pay for your stay. It's the least we could do. And Martisha just kind of like nods and has
Hey, it's
you
very kind of you.
sit.
Sonora is gonna go. You realize it's bad, right?
I know.
You
Play
didn't
something,
have-
Dwarvish.
Oh, I can do that. I've been to the dwarven places. I got this. And he starts playing an old dwarvish tune, kind of from your childhood. Like, it's kind of one of those things that everyone knows, almost like a Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, but it's dwarvish. You know,
Dwarvish nursery rhyme.
something that everyone knows, you know. So he's playing that on his lute. And you see there's some farmers, some, like, dairy men, some guards, not kind of average people. You see the little halfling playing her harmonica in the corner, humming to herself as well, looking at the bard. She's smiling at you and waving. She's over here. Martisha comes towards you and says, where are you headed?
Leilon, quick question. Is this a common occurrence?
No, this is a first, and we were not prepared for it, unfortunately.
Ain't you lucky that we happened along then?
Very lucky, thank you. I'm more into the trade, trying to establish some trade between Leilon and Phandalin to here.
Yes, you mentioned your name is Matisha, so we just wanted to. We thought we'd say hi on the way.
You're welcome.
Didn't expect the welcoming party.
Yes, unfortunately, this is a bad place to have an inn, but we're going to make it work, because this is what I can afford. So, yeah.
Makes sense.
And you're headed to Leilon on business, or?
Good.
Aye, little
Yeah,
pleasure, business, whatever pans out, I guess.
dealing with an idiot assassin's widow. Yeah.
Oh, well.
Looking for Bob.
Bob.
Yeah, that too. I mean, you know Sue Watson.
Yes, but I don't know Bob.
Yet it seems not a lot of people do know Bob.
Yeah,
Well,
This is
Bob, I think, is Sue's husband. I think.
I've never heard of him.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, well. I mean, if we run across him, we run across him. But yeah, we're looking for possible trade in Leilon, and just we've heard about it, see what it's all about. But apparently, it's been rebuilt.
Leilon's a fisher. Well, it used to be a fishing place until it blew up. So they're trying to establish a fishing industry there. That's what Scylla over there on the horrible harmonica is. She's looking
Yeah, it's
to.
not very good, is she?
No, she's looking to.
It's a little painful.
There's a town council there, and she's gonna try and get in the fishing trades. She'll probably ask you to follow along on the way. So make yourself at home. I hope you like spicy food, because Korag cooks a very good pork pie if you can handle it. A lot of boars around lately, so
As long as you've got whiskey, I'm good.
all right.
Sonora gives a look to Nate, just a look, and then looks back at Vilfin and Radalak.
The whole boar thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Often just raises an eyebrow.
You hear the tink, tink, tink of outside of a distant blacksmith, kind of an anvil, kind of hit hammer to anvil sound in the background as
Wilfen's ear would definitely turn to that. Be
yeah,
like,
that's down in the southeast of the building, and Bax is bringing you guys over drinks. He's got kind of a Pirish kind of an accent to him that I can't do. And he's wearing a pendant around his neck. So, I give him Mr. Krabs one.
that works.
Zenora and Vilfin has a 12 passive perception, I believe. If you have a 12 and above, I think some of you do, Emma, you'll notice he has a pendant around his neck. Further investigation would, if you're interested, would have to roll. And
Probably would.
he,
Yeah.
He'd probably take notice.
so give a roll investigation if you'd like to see if you notice more.
Okay, I will definitely do that. Because investigation.
16.
16.
That's a 15.
All right. So you two would notice that it's shaped like a trident on his neck, and he is putting down some whiskey. It's not the greatest, but it'll do for the night on the house from me. Thank you.
No. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Might want to bring another one of those over. That one's not going to last very long.
I don't know if I can keep up with the dwarf, but we'll keep it coming. And
Appreciate it.
So
I'm not
Nora
going to drink too much. I mean, if there's any more undead beasties around, I've got to keep my wits about me.
well, happy,
But,
happy.
Sonora will ask very nicely if there's any kind of just hot water, boiling water, or something along those lines.
Oh, well, sure, I can get you something on the back, probably.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the drink, and I'll let the dwarf have it so you're not having to pay for his drinks.
You see the door in the back just slam open as she's a large half-orc woman is carrying a platter of these meat pies. You can smell the aroma of the pork pie. It smells delicious. And she sets it down. She's like, right. There you go.
Well, hello there.
Best in the house.
Hey,
Aye. And she's got 2 curved dagger tattoos behind each ear. And she's sitting there, kind of doesn't really smile. She just lays it down and kind of nods as,
What's your name, love?
oh, Korag. I've been
Korag.
with Marticia for about 10 years now. So,
Smells delicious.
if you can handle it,
I'm a dwarf. I can handle anything.
you're going to have to make con saves if you taste that pork pie. Emma, she just hands you the pork pies on a platter.
And with the dwarven statement, as the dwarf can handle anything, he'll give her a wink as well.
And she'll wink
Oof.
back.
Wilfin likes the large lady.
taking a page out of Emma's book, gonna roll around in the hay.
Alright. Of course it
And-
is.
Wilfin will tuck into the pork pie.
Sonora will give a few of the herbs that she's picked up along the way for Emma. If you
18
want-
on the 18 on the con save for the pie.
Good.
Yeah. Okay.
You need a 15 or higher on this pork pie, guys.
Radlack's gonna ask.
Nat 20.
It's good. For those of you above 15, it is the best thing you've ever had from a pig. Ever.
After fighting the dead, it's good to get some food into your belly.
It's like if
Daddy,
that's
Bacon went
fucking
to heaven.
magic, that is.
We conquered the undead, now we'll conquer these pork pies.
Hey,
tastes like revenge.
Cheers to that.
Ema tries the pie with the 17.
oh,
Nice.
Ema actually You know, like all those bean soups you've had and everything, they've been a bit rough, but this is actually really good. The human parts of you are like, yum.
We got this. Yeah. Radlac wants to ask Morticia if she's heard of any Legion activity out this way, or if she even knows what that is.
Dolphin is shoveling pie into his face and drinking whiskey all at the same time.
Morticia has gone back to her corner. So do you go to her? Or okay, so you went to her and she's like,
Probably got pie crumbs in his.
she's like huddled over lots of paperwork with like her writing utensil, her feather quill, and she's like, Legion. Is this a trading vessel or no?
It's like a war band, mostly Minotaurs, but
They're not on their way here, are they?
I mean, I don't think so. If you haven't, I mean, you've got enough trouble with the undead outside.
Yeah. No, I
I
have
think
not
so.
heard of any Legion. We don't really get any kind of shady characters except the help, obviously. They look a bit sus. But other than that,
Oh, good.
no Legion. Sorry.
No, just thought I'd come and check.
I like
I'll leave you to your squiggles.
Minotaur, right? Right, Minotaur?
Yeah, yeah.
What are you doing out in these parts? This is kind of odd. I've never seen any other Minotaurs here.
Like a really long story, and it may be a little bit boring. I don't
Well, you know, I'm open to hear about it sometime.
know. Well, I'll leave you to your stuff now.
All right. She lingers over you as you walk away and sits back down, I'm assuming? Yes?
Does Nora notice that she's lingering
Maybe?
at him?
Yeah, you got it. You have like the 21 perceptions, and I'm pretty sure you notice everything in the room.
And I
She's
would
kinda
have been
just
able to
like-
read lips too.
Yeah.
The Radlac comes back. He's like, "I'm sorry, Dolphin.
What? Sorry for what?
I mean, this bard must be terrible. It sounds awful."
Well, the Dwarver song wasn't. I mean, it was a nursery rhyme, but it was all right.
I mean,
This one's a little screechy on the ears, but I mean, I got food, I got drink. Got me a large lassie to hit on in the back. I'm fucking set.
that's what it's supposed to sound like.
I don't know.
Speaking of hitting on,
Looks like he's going to rock his hammer.
Yeah, most bards sound like shite to me. To be fair.
You still hear the ting-tinging of the blacksmith sounds in the back. It's not Korog. It's like coming from the stables, basically.
If you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go for a wee walk.
right? You realize you've got an in?
Yeah, we're in an inn. Yeah.
No. Rattle. Morticia, she's into you.
What? No, I don't think so.
Rattle. She thinks you're a hot piece of beef.
What? People what?
If you want to have what probably Ima had last night, you could easily have it with Morticia. Just say.
No, I don't want any of what Ima had.
Well, it would be like you can go or anything like that. It would be with Morticia and you.
I mean, Harbin and a horse? No. No. Let's...
So whereabouts is this blacksmith?
Where's
Out in the stable?
Yeah. So if you
I'm not sure
go
that's grad.
either, yeah, if you go back out where you came and straight down, you will hit the blacksmithy's door. It's not really a smithy, but it is a forge. It's kind of like their personal. There's a door there. As you guys are talking.
He'd probably just stand in the door and watch for a bit.
All right. You see a woman with some seriously powerful guns on her. She has a hammer in each hand. She's a human, and she is slamming down on the anvil making this armor. She's got 2 sets already on the wall, and she's making a third. She's got these metal bracers on.
Wilfin probably watch for a little while if these guys want to carry on doing what they're doing.
Yeah. You can roll insight if you want, Bill, as well.
Lenore is gonna just give up and just walk away from Radalak. She's like, I've tried. And
12.
12? You notice there's a pattern on her bracers, but you're not sure from this angle what it is.
After probably 2 or 3 minutes of watching, he'd probably approach and sort of...
She turns and she kind of wipes her brow and she's like, evening.
How you doing?
Pretty good?
Mighty fine armor you're making there.
Thank you. Looks very, very well made. I've got 2 sets done. I'm making a third, and it's kind of like my passion.
I understand. Do you mind? And basically gesturing to take a closer look at the armor that she's...
Yeah. She says, Tiga, and she holds out a hand to shake.
Wilfin Donhammer.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
Nice someone that appreciates a fellow forger.
I love working with metal. I'm a bit of a smithy myself. A jeweler as well.
Ah.
I made this piece here myself, and you'll show him the tender around the symbol around his neck. And of course these things, and sure holds up his hands.
Yeah. I made these, and she's got her bracers on, and you notice there's lightning bolts on her bracers.
Lightning bolts.
Now that you're closer.
Fine craftsmanship. And the lightning, you're a magic user as well.
I like the symbol.
Oh right.
I put it on all my armor too. It's kind of like a signature thing.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. I'm hoping to make a name for myself. I traveled with Bax. We used to be on a kind of like pirateers a little bit, but he's retired now. And we've got to actually get real work, so this is what I'm doing.
Do you have much work here? Doesn't seem like it's a very profitable area.
Not too much, but Martisha was willing to hire us, so it's a start. Maybe.
I suppose if with Leilon, if that prospers again, might see some more business.
I mean, they got a little blacksmith. Their name's Zaina Talish or something like that. I don't know, but she's not really a blacksmith per se, so they already got some.
Opportunities then. I mean, I may, if things work out, I might be looking at opening a forge myself in Leilon.
Yeah, I need one. Yeah.
I'll be in need of a good armorer, possibly.
Oh, well, there you go. You're welcome to use my forge anytime.
You know, I mean, I would need a good armorer, as in a person such as yourself.
Oh, well.
To make good armor. I mean, I can make some good armor, but nothing like this. I'm more of a weaponsmith myself.
That's something to think about. Keep me in mind.
I'll be back this way, no doubt.
All right. I'll buy you a drink. And she kind of picks up her hammer and winks and gets back to it.
And Wilfin will linger for a few moments to just watch her work again, admiring her very muscular arms, as he would.
Wilfin's got lots of options tonight.
Oh yeah.
Lenora's gone to Bax, gone up to Bax, upon noticing the pendant gone. If you don't mind me asking, your pendant, what does it mean? It's an anchor and looks very pretty.
Oh, it's like a trident actually, and it yeah, we used to wear this on the ship we were on. It kind of helps keep us safe from the storms. It's kind of like you know how we are on ships, kind of superstitious. You do everything you can.
I've only been on a ship a few times. I had to get over here. So, uh,
Oh.
it's so is it for God at the Sea or is it for uh
Well,
I I I, I don't know. Like, and I hold up my lion thing. This isn't a god or anything like this. And I've got my focus out, and I go, this this doesn't exactly. It's a thing of a god. But it gives me protection. So I was wondering. I'm curious.
isn't it funny how symbols just kind of make you feel better? I guess that's kind of what it's like. Yeah. Yeah, we all wear it on the ship, so we think it helps. So that's what we do.
Also helps if you have a we're breathing for a few hours. Tried to convince the dwarf that I came in that we could actually walk underwater and he wouldn't take it.
Dwarfs hate water. I know that. We never had a dwarf pirate.
Do you think it's got something to do with battle tossing with dwarves?
I think it's got something to do with like living in a mountain far away from water, maybe.
But wouldn't they need water to help cool down their fudge?
I don't know. Dwarfs are weird. Don't tell them I said that. I'm buying them drinks. So.
Uh, no, I just call him a short ass.
Ah, there you go.
And I've bent off his beard. And he still likes me.
Wow. That's
Doesn't let me forget it, but he still likes me.
he's a very patient dwarf. That's rare.
That's right. You'll never forget the fucking beard. As Wolfen comes back into the bar and sits down.
See? Good jobs. I just wanted to know what the trident was. I don't know. I seen similar things and just wondered if it had any meaning or anything like that.
Well, if you go on a ship overseas, I can make you one. Give you good luck.
I'll have to remember that. My name's Sonora.
Well, you know my name's Bax. Martish is like, get back to work, Bax. I'm not paying you. He's like, I know.
I know. Hand him a gold. Just like, that's for your time. If you have to pay her back for anything, because I figure she's probably extremely done.
He winks.
And I'll
Now, is Wolfen's remainder of his pork pie still at the table? Did Nate eat it all?
Nate, did you eat it all? What do you think?
No, I wouldn't touch another person's food.
Hey, you do that,
Cats
Goodbye.
are finicky.
Oh, oh.
So Ra-
Thought about it. It's kind of like,
That's why I asked.
stay that much longer watching those guns. I'm going to eat this stuff.
Radlac watching Nate contemplate the pie. He's like, Zenora, she said I was in. Is that what she's doing with him? Is she in with him?
You see Bax wink at her. Yeah, no, I mean, it could be friendly.
Kind of.
It's good to have you around. You can explain these things to me. I'm a little bit. Yeah, I don't get it.
Don't worry, my brother doesn't know anything. And I say as I walk him back.
He kind of leads back and just kind of clocks the one as she walks by. It's like,
Ah,
yeah, I don't
do I
know
miss
anything
it?
yet. I'm the one that was
Do I
left
miss it?
running,
Does he
running the
miss it?
pride.
Does it miss me?
I don't know
I
what
wanna
to roll for
contest
that. Yeah, what would you roll for that?
Dexterity versus I don't know what else.
It'd just be a roll to hit.
Yeah, roll to hit maybe.
Oh shit, because I'm at 13.
Right?
Yeah. Normally in those situations, I just make him roll to hit.
Yeah.
18.
Yeah, of course it's gonna fucking.
It's up to the person hitting whether they do damage or not, though.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not planning to do damage. It's just a playful
playful,
brother and
yeah.
sister. Yeah.
It's the easiest way to resolve it is just roll to hit.
We have this kind of thing where we test each other out to see who's the quickest, and you know.
Yeah, my armor
my
class lets me
turns it.
down every friggin' time.
I mean, if they were going for like a grapply type thing, if they were trying to tussle with each other, it'd be dex versus dex.
Which
Or
reminds me, I'm going to put my arm around his head and rub his head.
Noogie.
Noogie.
While this is going on, Radlack's going to steal Wilfon's pie.
This is before Wilfin comes back, I'm assuming. Or trying to steal it
Is it
right in
before
front
he
of him.
comes back?
I mean, I
Probably.
just grab it.
I mean, it's
Just
been
grab it?
you've
Be like-
been watching for a while, so yeah.
Would Wilfin stop you or not? I think he'd try. He'd just reach out and grab your wrist as you go for his pie. So how are we going to resolve that, DM?
Sleight of
Dex versus
hand.
Dex?
Yeah, it could be Dex versus Dex. Yeah.
Just the straight dex check versus dex check.
Oh, well, it could be Strength versus Dex because he's trying to grab it or trying to get it back quickly.
I'm not trying to get it back, I'm just trying to grab his wrist, like snap quickly to his wrist.
Yeah. I'd say quickly is be a Dex.
15.
$12.
Oh, you grabbed it. His wrist.
Slap, slaps, just reaches out and just grabs your wrist and then shoots you a look. And then a great big grin and just lets your wrist go.
It's like, you owe me, wee man.
That's why I didn't grab it.
Marta's just like
I'm-
tapping.
I'll let
with
his
that,
hand go, let him
Nate's
take
just
the
gonna
pie and then
stand
take
up
a
and-
big drink of fucking whiskey.
Yeah, and with that, Nat will stand up and walk towards the bar to get another round, but just wants to have a cheeky chat with the bartender.
All right, Martisha stacks her papers, like this.
Yep.
Korag, bring that one another pie. He seems hungry. He points at Radalac, and Korag's like, all right. And puts another pie down in front of him as Nate comes up to the bar, and back is like, two lions at the table. Lee, I don't know what you're called. Sorry.
Yeah, Leonin.
Yep.
With just another round for our friends, but just quietly. Obviously, you being on the ship and where you are now, what are some of the local stories going around? I mean, if the undead's going around, then there's possibly, I don't know, rumours or something like that I don't know, may lead to something to
Well,
find out why there's more, if there's more undead coming.
one of the villagers ran in here screaming and saying that one of the other ones got attacked outside by the undead things out there. Said they had a symbol on their forehead. Like they all had a similar symbol.
Did they say what kind of symbol?
A little persuasion.
Oh, excellent. 23.
Ooh, as you're
Gosh.
leaning in, he's really intrigued by, he's never seen a Leilon before, you guys. And he's like, well, they said it was like a skull. And one of them said that symbols to a god. Certain god. Not sure what. It's
Do we know-
almost like they're being summoned.
So a villager here or a villager somewhere else?
It's one of the ones that ran in screaming. I don't see him now. I don't know if it might have
Being
What-
one of the ones that...
Yeah.
Gotcha. Gotcha. So, Nate will just slip a gold coin.
I'm making a
For-
lot of
for the
money tonight.
information.
Nice, thanks.
And we'll just quietly head back and sit at the table. I said, another round's coming, but we've got a quiet moment. Got some info from the barkeep.
Speaking of quiet moments, Wilfin is getting really annoyed at the infernal tootling from the harmonica player.
Did you give her a look?
Oh, Wilfin doesn't even give it a look. He gets up, walks directly over to her and just leans over, hands on the table, looks her directly on and says, "I will pay you 5 gold to stop playing that piece of shit."
I will take your 5 gold. My name's Stella.
You gonna stop playing that thing?
Yeah, you just had to ask, but since you're offering money. Are you going to Leilon?
I'm quite happy to pay you to stop playing because you can't fucking play it.
She's got
Sorry.
5 braids on her
You're-
blonde head, and she's like,
Roll it at the harmonica.
I've heard
But-
dwarves are really grumpy. You're amazing.
I'm not grumpy.
You're
I
very.
just don't like my ears bleeding.
He's super grumpy.
You're.
Pay no
Yeah.
attention to
I
that.
mean,
If I was grumpy, I wouldn't give you any money.
I haven't seen the money yet, so
And he pulls that 10 gold and puts it on the table.
I love it.
Please stop.
Hoping she might play the line Sleeps.
Oh, I can do that one.
No,
Tarpon, take it
no,
away.
I-
And he gets his lute. I'm not allowed to play because I got paid, but he didn't. So, can I come with you?
no.
Like, I'm just
No.
going to Leilon. I mean, I'm going to go
And
there anyway.
walks away. And makes a beeline for the bard. With a very grumpy look on his face. He starts playing the light sleeps tonight.
He actually plays very well. Like, in contrast to Scylla, he plays very well. He's a professional. But,
I walk up to the edge of the stage and I flick him a gold coin.
Okay.
And just say, please don't be the Dwarvish.
I will after this. Yeah, I'll take requests.
It's not a fucking nursery rhyme.
Okay.
Like a Dwarvish, like a Dwarvish drinking song.
Is it like a dance tune?
No, drinking song.
Yeah.
Surely you know Dwarvish drinking song.
Yep.
There's lots of them out there.
Kind of like a dance tune. All right.
No, it's not a fucking dance song. Dwarves don't dance. Christ's sake.
We can change this, Wilson.
No, we cannot.
We can always make it where you're very small and very light.
Wilson takes the big drink from his cup.
Skorog delivers the meat pie to Radlac. She's like, right, got your rooms all set up. Second floor.
Where's your room, Wolf? Where do you sleep?
Second floor. Yeah, those rooms are over that way. You're going to take the stables up. My room's over this way. Stairs that way. Have a good night, y'all.
What time did you get off?
That's a bit personal to ask, isn't it?
You never ask a lady that kind of question. You ask her what time does she finish work.
2 minutes after you pick me up. She winks and leaves.
Right?
And
Emma's going to walk across to the chip with the harmonica.
oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Emma, don't you do it.
Emma's going to say, I'll give you 5 gold if you spend the night in the stable with me and a horse.
What? I don't know.
Emma, wasn't one night enough?
I don't know that song. Can you hum it?
Ema.
Is it a limerick? It sounds like a limerick.
Just pay him no mind. It's probably for the best.
Give it the 5 gold and leave her alone.
Can I come with you guys? Like Grumpy said it was okay. I mean, he paid me to
No,
not
it
play.
didn't.
Not say
But
it's okay,
he-
but we'll have a meeting and see if we can convince him one way or the other.
Okay, I
Do
mean,
you think you'd fit in a backpack?
I'm just going that way anyways. I just need to not be alone on the roads to Leilon. That's all.
No?
So,
Do it for 10 gold.
You just paid her 50.
I only paid the 10.
Emma paid the other 5.
I didn't pay her anything.
Pay her the 5.
it's a deal. I'll give the 10 gold to Ema. And, here you go. And I'll meet you in the morning.
Oh, crap.
I know some great travel tunes. It's gonna be fun. Get ready. And she goes off upstairs.
Great.
Emma's
I'm
So
gonna...
sorry.
Wilfred?
Sorry.
Do you
Can
still
any of
have
you
twats?
I said, any of you can steal a harmonica tonight?
Emma's. Sorry.
There you go.
Emma's gonna follow her upstairs.
No.
And when they get out of sight of the rest of the group, he's gonna ask if she can teach him to play it. Play the harmonica.
Oh, sure. Yeah, just sit here. I'll teach you. And she just goes over some tunes. Is there anything anyone else would like to do before we close and go to
Nope.
sleep?
Dolphin's gonna go find himself a large half-orc lady to spend the night with.
Sonora is going to go up to the room that she's been given and spend 2 hours on learning. So,
Learning Orcish? Alright.
yeah, so that will knock me down to 17
Dolphin's
hours.
learning orcish too.
Half-orc. Half-orcish, yeah.
Emma's
I'm
gonna,
pretty sure that's a not safe for work kind of orcish, and I'll ask that later.
Emma's gonna spend a couple of hours learning to blow, and then he's gonna go to bed.
Yeah, while
This is a
everybody
saucy inn.
else goes off
Alright.
and do their thing, Nat's just going to sit at the table for a little while longer and just...
Radlac will stay with Nat and have some drinks and then head off if he gets the sense that Nat wants to be on his own.
I thought that Nat wants to be on his own. It's kind of like... He's just going to sit there just in case anyone else decides that they want to come and approach the group. Or approach, just to generally speak.
Radlack's going to his room.
He'll spend some more time with Nate and then have a few drinks and then go to bed.
Does Martisha try to proposition him?
Martisha watches, but she's very, she's not a go-getter. She's like, she is, but she's kind of just very observant. So,
Redlac, go knock on the doors.
You can ring her bell.
alright. With that, we will close our evening, fading to black on some, don't know what to do with emo on the others, and we'll go over our favorite moments, starting with the right side, so that means Radlac. Favorite moment.
Drunk Harbin and Harbin's fate. You just played him so well. I'm like, oh no, he's gone off the deep end, and then crawling up with Ema for some happy fun times. It's just hilarious, and it broke us all. It was just
I did not expect that tonight, but it happened. Neither did Harbin. Ema. Just a couple, so everybody else can get a drink. So I'm like 2, maybe.
Well, first off, I really liked your intro. The way that you started the episode. It was like really, really descriptive, and I like that.
Thank you.
Obviously, there's a lot of really funny moments. Like Zenora hitting Nat's reset button, whacking him on the head to reset him. The whole spooning incident.
Yeah, that was good.
Redlac being a hot piece of beef.
Well, I'll come back to you. We'll go around, and then if you have extra. All right, Zenithor. What was your favorite?
It's just finding. I think just for overall, I think just Nat trying to fit in with the group. Because he's only just came in for the cryo vein and then was gone for the 3 weeks, and now he's kind of like, well, trying to make himself part of the group now.
Yeah,
So
it's doing good.
I think that's what I enjoy, just trying to mingle with everybody in the group.
Nice. Zenora.
The fact that everyone's trying to hook up.
I know, right?
Um,
Except Radalak.
well, actually, neither is Sonora, believe it or not. Um, just I love the fact that you opened the opportunity for Sonora to go and catch Ema and and the horse is looking at him judgingly. I love that bit. The horse is looking at him judgingly. And
God.
Sonora would have noticed that knowing Victorious, I mean.
Yeah.
So yeah, probably that. The horse is looking at you, looking at him judgingly.
That was the best
That
statement
horse
ever.
has seen so much shit. Vilfin.
Well, I'm going to choose a moment from myself where I broke everyone with the poke and run statement.
Oh God. Yeah.
Because I think everybody broke in that particular moment. So I'm quite proud of myself for that, breaking all everyone. But no, so again, overall, the introduction into the episode was great. I mean, the Stormlord's Wrath stuff. I mean, I loved the module anyway, but that lead in was awesome. But yeah, poor paybacks.
Karma's a bitch, Ema.
Paybacks on Ema. I mean, deja vu from Curse of Strahd right there. But yeah, dumping Harbin in the trough though, that was kind of funny too.
Poor Harbin. I actually feel sorry for Harbin now. I didn't used to, but now I'm like, oh, poor guy. He just wants love too.
But also too, just the way the group handled the battle with the undead. We didn't scatter too much. It was all very much sort of sticking together and working through the opponents without any one person sort of being separated off too much.
Yeah.
So
Cool thing
which
about
can have detrimental moments. We've seen that on several parties. So
the thing with Wraiths is if you fail the con save, it would drain those hit points temporarily down. And if you drain to 0, your character will die.
yeah,
That's
there's
it.
no death saves. You're dead.
That's
Yeah,
it.
they are nasty
Yeah, and
creatures.
there was 2. And the undead victims were going to be risen as specters who can also do that. So it would
Okay,
have turned really ugly if you hadn't zeroed in on them.
Yeah.
So you played that really well. And,
I had a feeling when I backed up from Ema, which Radalak would have done being afraid of him. I'm like, I'm going to walk right into this thing.
Yeah.
And I was like,
And
oh,
things you
God.
played that perfectly too. I mean, knowing that you were afraid of the character and
yeah.
you don't. I mean, even with the frightened condition, you don't have to back away. You just can't approach the target of the fright. But the way you played it, I thought was perfect to Radalak. I think Radalak would sort of slowly backpedal, going, "I don't know what it is, but you're really fucking scary right now. I don't like you." So I think it worked really well.
My favorite was Radalak's trying to be a spy, and it didn't work so well. And Haley is just like, no.
He's so innocent. It's just so innocently stupid.
To be in a legion of villains.
It's great.
That's fun. I can't wait to see what's going to happen. Yeah.
We do. Got it. Another great session.
All
Thank you,
right.
DM.
Yeah, so
Well,
join
thank
us
you.
next Friday. We are going to raid. Join us next Friday, same time, 5:30 Eastern, and also on Evil's channel on Sunday, Vampire the Masquerade,
Sunday.
where all of us, except Drax, so far, are in it some way or another. So we will be in there. Oh, yeah. Drax, you got more stuff. Vilfin and the others flirting. Harmonica.
I got to give
Wilfin, among others, flirting. I mean, flirting with a big orc.
it. Flirting with an orc and a human.
Yeah. And the whole harmonica thing.
Oh my gosh. You're gonna have fun on your trip to Leilon with Scylla. Have fun.
Yeah, I think I'm going to put that wax back in my ears.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
have,
that's why. You remember the wax?
we still got that.
But yeah, so Sunday night, guys, 8 o'clock, usual time, back over on my channel for Vampire the Masquerade.
Yep.
Oh, before we go, another thing that I liked, and this is what I did, was the note.
Yes, that one. Oh, yeah, I made a note so that next time you go to Phandalin, There might be some repercussions.
Made a note of the note.
He
The
made a
note of the
note of
note.
the note.
Yep, I've written down exactly what it says, but pretty much what I said.
We will see how that goes. We're gonna raid Tales of Pesh, who's doing Dungeons and Dragons as well. So have fun, guys, and we will see you guys later. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Bye.